Of course you burp right when it starts. Thank you.
What?
Is there anything I should be pulling up, or are we cool for now?
It's a
Cool for
perfect
now.
match.
Though I would
20.
recommend just keep
Function.
your sheet open.
Roll 20.
You don't
Always
need.
be pulled up.
Yeah, I'm not
I
using a
always
map
pull it.
today. I still need to finish setting up maps there. But
Hey, Katie.
what?
I wanted to use roll 20.
Crystal shirking her work test.
To be fair,
Though me
I'm
as a
busy with.
DM understand.
to be fair,
'cause
the
maps
last-
take forever.
To be fair, a lot of these have been RP based, so. And maps take a
Because
while.
we take 50 years on every interaction.
Yeah,
I just want to
like,
fight Tiamat.
we're not. You're gonna die.
Let's do it now. Let's do it right now, guys. We got this.
We got this.
All right, let me grab. Who is crinkling their freaking Pop Tarts?
It's not a Pop-Tart, I hate to inform you.
SP. Let's just get going. Hope your Pop Tarts don't crinkle.
Oh my god.
This ain't just any Pop Tarts. The Pop Tart of all Pop Tarts.
It's actually a wrapped chocolate bar.
It's
Also,
the
we just lost somebody. Gino, I know Gino's right there.
I'm right here.
I think you mean Bren.
We lost to Bren.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get the bot in here. Adjust
Bren.
the volume as needed.
Bren has abandoned us.
I swear to God. I think it might be it's on again. I don't know.
Why?
Anyway, adjust Groovy as needed. I'm playing something.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait, I didn't stop at you. What?
Oh my
I was
God.
just.
I'm
Honey,
gonna
I was.
hurt.
I was just talking about how it might be. I swear you're over dramatic today.
No, I'm not. I'm fine.
Anyway,
We'll be fine. Ooh.
Oh, I need to lower this.
Ear rape.
It's not that loud, it's just, it would definitely disturb everything else if kept at the same volume.
So,
I like it. Nice.
you guys are waking up the next morning after your final discussion in the tavern. You took a night to rest and think about it for a little while before you're awake again. And you see your friendly or half orc walk in. And he kind of peers in and he's like, "Y'all sleep well?"
I'm tucking some white hair under my helmet.
Wait, who is this?
Half orc, the one
Hot
that,
guy.
yeah, the hot guy.
Yes. I am fine, my beautiful half-orc friend.
Alright, Zena's waiting for you when you are ready. And he gets up and he walks out.
Or is trying to wake up Sapling right now.
Sapling kind of tilts his head to you. He's like,
Does your dog have roots?
It's a good question, Katie.
I mean, I assume so, but
Being
you're not.
that it is a fey plant dog.
I mean, technically yes, but it doesn't. They don't always dig into the ground unless he's like trying to brace himself. He's just kind of.
Like, important question.
Ask him the real questions from the plant people.
Yeah, but you guys get up. Is there anything you want to do before you move into the next room?
No, I already prayed at don't I pray at midnight or dusk? When's she the strongest?
Usually any point in the nighttime.
Yeah, so I do it at midnight because it's the apex.
Yeah. For very special prayer times, it would be like just before dawn.
Okay.
Just kind of symbolism for her twilight domain. But is there anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, you guys make your way back up back down the hall, and there she is. Who is echoing? Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I was here for the past 6 minutes.
We were just starting. We just woke. You guys woke up from sleeping that night after talking, and now you're heading to Zenith to give your final answer. But
Forgot I made her life flash before her eyes last game.
For some reason, you said I made herb.
But she is sitting at her desk finishing up some paperwork again. Seems like her usual thing. And she peers up to you. Good morning. So, I assume you have discussed what you have, maybe you've learned?
That's correct. I forgot what. Oh no, I forgot their accent. Oh fuck.
Slightly British.
That's okay. Thank you. Yes, that is correct.
There you go.
Good. And your final answer?
Ah, my spine.
Ow, your spine?
No, that was me, not her.
Just to be clear, just a reminder, we are doing it, correct? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of look at her, kind of like hunched, because this room is not big enough for me. No room is, really.
Very tiny. Unless you're in like a cave or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or in a giant city.
The answer is yes.
Good. I don't have to wait anyone's memories. And she...
No memory wiping today.
Yeah, and she, like, stands up and like, so, for you three, since you hadn't come with us to see home base, why don't we show you, as you will have more permanent barracks to stay at, as when you are doing jobs and finishing them up, you will have a place to stay. Though, at this present moment, as newbies, you will be rooming with others, or at least within the same building. Come with me. And she would
Just
turn...
kind of mumble to myself, invest in more tiny spaces.
What can you say this?
No, don't worry. Oh, no, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the fuck does she understand me? The only person who does is does.
I mean, she could always have comprehend languages up.
Does that work?
It's
Yeah.
any language.
That is true.
I don't know why it wouldn't work.
Hmm.
I don't think any language is special enough to bypass comprehend.
Yeah, no,
languages.
she didn't. She doesn't say anything. She just keeps going, and she leads you guys down the hall again, and you find yourself at this train station, almost like. And she, this time, because there's no carts here for the rest of you, the other three, you don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like a big, long, like, cave, and there's this station, and there's cords hanging from the ceiling that's kind of confusing you. But she pulls down on a kind of a bell thing that eventually travels up into sound. Like, you hear someone else pull another bell and then another, and it goes farther and farther before you hear...
Condor, call for aid.
But eventually you hear, like, kind of like the screeching or something. Kind of think like metro subway kind of sound. Like, as like it's moving through the tracks, and you see kind of this kind of reminiscent of a what the fuck is it called?
Trolley?
Trolley. Thank you. I was trying to think, like, it's something with a T. It's not train. Trolley. Yeah.
Trains don't exist in D&D.
Oh, they exist.
That's absurd.
Oh, it exists.
It's
It's
a
in
different
here.
script.
Man invented them. What are you talking about?
That's
Yeah.
absurd.
Anyway, but eventually it slows to stop, and there's definitely some precautionary, like,
Going in the
Barring.
back.
barring around the windows, and she slides the door open and she says, "After you."
I'm going to my anchor spot in the back.
It's like-
Okay. Crystal, I need to ask a quick question. How technologically advanced is Valentinia again?
Pretty damn technologically.
I was about to say, I don't know why I said again. I never asked it.
They got computers. They got
They don't have. They don't
phones.
have computers.
Yeah,
and
We
phones.
have like
Pretty damn advanced for a fantasy world.
we have jalopy
It's-
cards.
It's a fantasy steampunk world.
We are Valentinia, seeing as I'm playing a Valentinian in the Friday game, they're pretty advanced for this continent. They're like
It's like the New York City.
it's like the Neverwinter of Kilmater.
Mhm.
Okay, then yeah, I don't. This isn't weird.
Yeah, no, it's not
For you,
weird.
no. If you've lived in Valentinia, you've seen a troll.
Yeah, you've seen like trolleys and such, but you've never seen one suspended in cords. So it's
Yeah, no,
interesting.
no.
Has Morocco seen one suspended in cords? He's probably more traveled than him.
No,
Okay.
trolleys are more like think like New Orleans trolleys around the place for Valentinia.
Hmm.
They're
But
essentially open air buses.
yeah, basically. But you guys load up and who sits, who stands, who doesn't hold on to anything.
I'm sitting and holding on the dusk, and I will wrap my tail around devotion because I know what happened last time.
Wait, what about devotion? What?
Remember what happened last time you got in the trolley? That's why I'm wrapping my tail around you.
Yeah, I took fucking damage.
Yeah. You're
I
allowed-
will
Now,
stand.
She
I-
swallowed one of her fucking cigarettes.
Is there any sort of pole to hold on to if you stand?
Oh yeah, there's like it's kind of like subway. Like there's there is like 4 support beams in the middle. There's also the handle things from the ceiling you can hold onto. You can also hold on to like the bars against the window. Well, across the windows.
No.
There's also seats that you could sit on.
Yeah,
Is
Morocco's
there any
standing.
is there any place to stand like directly across from the door?
Yeah.
I will stand there.
Okay. Marloco? Are you?
Morocco's standing. He's holding on to the pole.
Okay.
Pretty
So
dang
I
hard.
need Donnet roll a deck save at disadvantage. Marloco, straight roll.
Man, it's really a deck save to hold on to a pole.
Yeah.
The roller
No,
coaster.
no,
Wait,
no,
word.
no, yeah, you'll see what I mean. Spore, what are you doing? Gino? God damn, Gino.
Where's
Gore is sitting down, holding on to something.
Alright, good.
Also, yes, you need to make a deck save because Katie's trying to kill the party again.
Not the freaking thing. Rage, what are you doing?
Rapes has been kind of dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be swinging from one of like the hand loopy things.
Are you
So
doing,
you wanna do those bars?
are you doing like the pull ups? It's like 1.
I got 18.
Triple disadvantage.
Even with double? Oh wow.
Yeah. 16 and 17, baby.
Damn. 14. Alright, and then for Zernus and I can't remember your character's name, Brandon. You gotta change it. It drives me nuts.
Alright, hold on.
It's always
Devotion.
stabs, and I'm like,
assume-
what the fuck is it?
Am I straight rolling advantage? What am I doing again?
Wait,
Advantage.
did you just say he has to change his character's name?
No,
Oh
be-
shit!
because
No, the
it was-
guy with the +1 in Dex got an 18.
Amazing. Devotion, advantage, and then
Oh,
Yeah,
you meant his
does.
Discord name. Okay.
yeah, his Discord name.
It's like, Jesus, Katie, you can't just ask someone to change their name.
Yeah, their fucking Discord name was Steb, and I was like, shit, what is their character's name? Because it's a new character. I haven't had it memorized. But and then what did you
19.
roll? 19. Okay, everyone. Wait, did you roll Rook? Well, fucking. God damn it! What's your character's name? You're still Rook.
Terracon.
It's Terracon.
I'm sorry. I gotta turn the fucking music down.
Yeah, no, this is why I warned. Like, hey, adjust the volume.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, but what did Terracon roll?
See.
Do I have disadvantage?
No, you just straight roll because you are holding on to
Cool.
something.
Cool, that's a nat 20.
Good job.
The tiniest of
I'm
numbers.
doing flips and shit on my stupid little hand thing.
I mean, it's just holding on to a bar. The difficulty roll shouldn't be that high.
Bren got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
When we got here the first time, and he went from the back to the front.
Yeah, but let me describe this. So, some of you guys have more common sense at this point, whether it just be like, oh, we should probably hold on to something, or just prior experience. And as you go down, you go through the tunnels. It's kind of shaky at times, and eventually you get to this whole network of cords and other trolleys that like crisscross each other. Some of them going incredibly fast. Some of them are slowing down as they're going up a slope. It's quite incredible, like how complex the system is and how none of them have crashed into each other, given some of the proximities of some of the cords. But eventually you find yourselves approaching an underground city. Think like, kind of like if New York City was steampunky and kind of like early, maybe mid-industrial revolution kind of look. Though with one difference of like, a lot of the buildings look like they have mirrors reflecting off of them. Like, some of the walls are like whole sheets of like just glass that seem to reflect.
So everything looks like it's trying to imitate France, but there's mirrors everywhere. Because that's what the Industrial Revolution was. Everything was trying to imitate France, architecture-wise.
Kinda, yeah. But you guys eventually reach the stop. Zenus leads you off and sends the trolley on its way to wherever it needs to go. And you guys walk around. You are those who were here earlier, you know what's up. Everyone else, you guys see so many different races, and like especially ones that are usually like the worst enemies, like lizard folk in Yuan-Ti. They're getting along just fine. Like, it's kind of surprising for some of you to see some that cooperation and such.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, after all.
Mm-hmm. But you guys eventually get to the east district of the underground city. And this is kind of more like a residential area, though as you read some signs that have a couple different translations. This is specifically the what's it called? The forces barracks. And you guys walk through, and there's like, it kind of reminds you almost of like dormitories, almost. Not quite, but it's within that kind of scheme. You see a couple people like chatting. Some people are going off to go train in a sparring area, it seems. There's like a couple workshops and scenes for like fixing up stuff or, of the like. And eventually she leads you to one of the one of the bigger buildings. Very symmetrical, very well made. Probably made within the last year or so, perhaps. And she leads you in, and in the barracks, you will be given a choice of either having a wing for yourself to share amongst each other, where you have a common area to share and then room to branch off of, or you could be in the residential hall where you'll be able to just have your own individual rooms and privacy without having to worry about someone walking in.
They're just gonna give us wings.
I kind of pat Terracon on the head.
Terracon voice, I always wanted to fly.
No, wings as in different areas of the building.
I'm talking to you. I knew that.
She just kind of raises.
Internalizing something for a second, like,
She got a raise his brows, like, alright. But, what is your choice? Do you want the residential hall or the wing?
How big are the residential rooms?
They are very accommodating to each person's size. Though that's most rooms, really.
Are any of them my height?
We have half giants with us.
No, that's me out of character.
Oh.
Any of them my height?
Oh yeah,
or
there's
just close enough to where I can like
Oh yeah, there's
comfortably fit.
yeah, there are storm giants that actually are here. You actually pass by one. Yeah, they built for this kind of stuff.
You know, the scary thing is, I'm only like 5 feet shorter than him,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the tallest giants.
Mm-hmm.
Is your size huge? What the fuck?
Yes, I'm 11'6".
Technically, you're large.
Yeah, I'm almost fucking 12 feet tall.
His size is big boy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It-
but
It's like between large and huge.
yeah, but you eventually so what do you choose? Do you choose like all the rooms are like meant to be adjustable to it, and you could definitely tell like there's some magics in this building that are meant to help like accommodate individuals.
Boar wants his own room because I have plans.
Well, you get your own
Dude.
rooms regardless, but there's a choice of either you have locked doors individually, or you have a common room where you hang out together and have only one door separating you from the hall.
Hmm.
It's basically, do we want to be secluded from the general populace of this place or not?
It's a good question.
Devotion
I
would
know Zernus doesn't have an opinion on this because they're very much used to being secluded, but I think at this point I'm getting stared at by every pair of eyes in this fucking building.
Devotion would prefer having a bit more privacy.
Mm-hmm.
So are we gonna go residential then? So that way you can have your
Yes.
privacy?
Yeah.
I guess.
Alright, so you're going for a wing?
Whichever one has more privacy.
So that would be the wing.
Because it's the party's own specific area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donnet doesn't care. He's lived in harder conditions.
Yeah, he's a war man. He's got it.
Yeah. She nods.
Moloko also doesn't care because everywhere that's not home is garbage to him. So
You know what? That's fair.
Homes are the hardest, but she nods and she quickly grabs a couple keys that are matching, and she leads the way to like you go up a couple stairs. It's kind of weird. Like this place is a lot bigger than it looked like on the outside. Definitely magic's going on here. And eventually she leads you to a wing on like the 7th floor. And she unlocks a door to this area, and it opens up, and it's pretty simple common room. It's definitely less ready for people to add stuff, take away stuff, you know, make it more homely, make it more like home for the person. And there are individual bathrooms within each bedroom, and she points to like it because the common room's like kind of circular almost in shape, and then there's like the yeah, I'm blanking on how many people are in this group. 1, 2. Oh wait, shit, where's Eden?
What do you mean, Eden? They told you they're not gonna be able to play till the end of their semester.
Oh yeah, right.
Eden has not shown up yet, much less participated.
Right. It slipped my mind. So 1, 2,
Art school.
3.
Fucking
It's
college.
8 because there's 7 of us plus Dusk.
Yeah. Yeah, there are 8 doors. There will be an extra room here, but if you ever add another member to your party, you will be able to use that said room for them. But all the rooms are, when first moved into, are left to your devices, so long as it does not structurally ruin or destroy the building.
Going to be hard.
It is built to also handle heavyweights and other specifics. But I'm just saying, please do not break down walls. We already have enough issues with hotheads.
I will not
So
have to break
roommates
down.
and just knock down walls and be roommates.
Xerneas goes, I will not have to break anything down unless heretics are in the way.
Or in the walls.
Are in the walls.
There
The
are
walls
heretics in the
heretics.
walls.
God, I can't wait to interact with Xerneas if I get to my second character.
I can't wait to interact with a heretic.
He doesn't think druids are heretics.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's not even that. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But she leaves me and is like, your first assignment will come 2 days' time. For now, why don't you accustom yourself to all the other residents of the hall, and perhaps find someone to guide you to introduce you to your fellow members, brothers and sisters in arms. And she,
Katie?
yes,
Oh, I'm gonna let her leave first.
yeah, and she gives you a simple wave, and then she turns and leaves.
So Spore's gonna go into his room,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what kind of noises you're gonna hear. It's up to Katie, but Spore's gonna, with his magic powers and the fact that he was from there, he's gonna make his room look as much of the Feywild as physically
Can you just put
fucking possible.
planters everywhere and growing
You
shit?
need
Like, that room's basically gonna look like you just stepped into the fucking Feywild.
yeah, I will let you
So I
decorate,
don't
but
know
you
what-
will, if you
I
want to
don't know what
plant
noises.
things. Yeah. I will say you would have to first go out, buy some planters and such, so then you can actually do it. Because she did say, do not break anything.
Technically, if you use druidcraft on any wood, it would start making branches.
True.
Yeah.
But I just mean, if he's going to try growing anything else.
Yeah, he would need pots and shit.
Well, I
Yeah.
assume most of the shit is wood.
Not everything in the Feywild is wood.
I'm
A lot
talking
of it
about
is.
my room.
Yeah.
You were in a fucking tree, so yeah.
Yeah, the floor is...
My room here, right now,
yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Hold on.
In the
The
real
floor is
world.
wood. There are woods edges and such, but it's like plaster walls usually, so you could grow the wood so it covers up that. But if you're going to
Yeah.
add flowers and shit, you gotta.
I'm gonna have the whole room be wood basically, or do my best to, and then there's gonna be vines and branches and shit growing off said wood.
All right. But
And then
you
I'll
guys
go
hear
get plants.
But you guys hear crackling and such of wood snapping into place and such. It's weird.
Donut will claim one of the rooms closest to the door, assuming
How
there's
much
8, and this is
gold does-
circular. There's probably 2.
How much gold to turn my fucking room into a Feywild?
I mean, how in depth are you going?
I just told you, I want people to step in and be like, oh, I'm in the Feywild now.
You're running out of planters. I'd say like maybe 35 gold.
Damn, that's expensive.
Okay.
If you're going full out, you're going to need.
Or
the
doesn't
supply.
know what else to do with gold. He's like Wisteria.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You know what?
Well, to
fully
be
understand
fair-
the compass of gold.
To be fair, you also have to keep in mind of seeds, dirt, water can, other things.
I'm sure you can buy that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm including.
Shit's
it in
not
the
hard to
cost.
buy.
That's why I'm including it in the cost.
Dirt's all around.
Okay,
Anyway.
yeah. I gave 35 gold up.
Fistfuls of dirt, riding the trolley back down with fistfuls of dirt.
But eventually, I assume everyone eventually settles in.
Donut will claim one of the rooms closest to the exit to the common room. It's assuming it's a circle with rooms
You mean to the
off
hallway?
of it. Yes.
Are you afraid the fucking place is gonna burn down, so he wants to be the first one to leave?
He's
Oh.
he's a man of action.
Yeah, and also I will inspect the room for
Alright. Make an
any sort
investigation.
of whatever, like secret, like surveillance holes. I don't
Alright,
fucking know.
roll
I'm a
investigation check.
I'm a fighter with a +1 to intelligence, no proficiency in investigation. I doubt I'm gonna find much.
Roll an
but
investigation check, and I will say,
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
9.
Let's be honest.
looks good. Looks good to me.
If there was anything on the walls in Spore's room to look at him, they just got covered with vines and wood.
You don't know.
Wouldn't work too well.
You don't know.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
Can I make an investigation check?
You can.
Well, I'm
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Wood.
Turning my room.
Because I know, because of what you've told me about him, would he literally look around for stuff watching him, or is he too busy just like, oh, time to make home?
I mean, he'd look around his room. Yeah, he'd search around the room, not for like look around to see what he could work with.
Okay.
So I could roll an investigation, see if he stumbles upon a fucking
All right, go for it.
security camera.
All right, you can do that.
It's just that's how my boy is. He would look around the room, being like, I can work with this, this, and this. And
I'd ask one of the
do something.
spellcasters to cast Detect Magic, but probably all of this stuff is magic, and I don't want to.
I got a 22.
22.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah.
No, you don't really see anything. You just see normal ass room.
Remember,
I could have if
guys,
you wanted though.
Probably
don't
like
cast Detect Magic in the maze dimension. It's
Yeah.
not a good idea.
You
I
will
will-
get blinded by the magic.
I will say, you do notice like the faint runes inscripted into the walls and such that are in there for the purpose of like if needed for like taller or smaller individuals. The room will adjust to that accordingly.
Yeah, I assume as soon as I walk into my room, it fucking shifts.
Oh yeah.
Just from inside the room.
In that
I
case,
can fit in here.
Spore will continue the work on his project.
Yeah.
But yeah, and anyways, after Donnet cases his room very, very thoroughly, he's gonna go out and see if he can find some sort of training dummy.
Mhm. All right.
Right to
So-
work, this man.
As you guys are working, just kind of settling in, figuring out what you want to do with your rooms and such, there is a knock on the door.
I'll,
Which door? Wait, 9.
I'll put my helmet back on and go out and
the
get
hallway.
home.
The hallway door.
I got
It's the
it.
only door that can be knocked.
I put my helmet back on because I was rebraiding my hair, but I open the door. I assume I have to lean down to look.
I mean, the door is adjusted as well to like.
Oh, so it does it as soon as I walk up to it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just opened the door.
It's magic as fuck here. What do you expect?
That
You got
is
storm giants here. They kind of need to.
That actually, yeah, you make a point. I was about to say that's so much but
Yeah. But
I open the door.
you open it up and looking down, you see a woman, tan skin, greenish hair, feathers in her ear, where her ears are. There's some
Harpy.
golden flecks on like her jawbone and a little bit on her neck. And yes, this is a harpy. Not really sure what kind of bird she is, but I will send a picture. She's wearing a black dress, simple, high boots like to her knees. The dress stops like maybe mid-thigh.
Does she have weird boots because she has talons?
Yeah, she does. It's kind of like she has the talons, and then there's like a leather straps. and
Yeah,
then it
she's got like
connects up.
stirrups.
Yeah, basically. But it looks like with the way it's designed and how her talons are already dark, it looks like a whole like a shoe almost. Like it transitions into it. And this is what she looks like.
I kind of stare. Divine sense.
Nothing bad picking off of it. And she
Now I'm looking for Celestial because she has
she's
gold on her,
pretty.
and I know that's not normal for birds.
let me check her sheet. No, not even celestial. Might be makeup.
Or likes.
My pupils just kind of like my little X-shaped pupils just narrow, and my eyes go from the purple nebulas to like green blue.
Yeah.
Who is
But,
it, Ernest?
It is a bird woman.
Harpy. But hello.
Spore will Spore will
don't
come
know.
over.
There are like
Okay.
four different
Hello,
species.
beautiful
There are like
harpy
four,
friend.
there are like 4 different races that could be considered bird people.
Look, Zernitz only knows that there are bird people.
Yeah, but she kind of said,
You look lovely today.
"Thank you. But you must be the new members. Zenas brought up. Yes.
That would be correct. Yes.
All right. So, I do apologize.
Oh
miss.
god, I just flip her into a French accent. Oh god, she is turning into the spy.
Yeah,
Oh
but,
god, parentheses, oh fuck.
I do have to apologize if my half sister was a bit abrasive, to say the least.
Ha! I put her in the place.
Good on you. Sometimes she's a little
Can't
too
say
uptight.
that.
But my name is Gina, and I run this sector of the Undercity.
I kind of squint, just looking at her. And then I'm like remembering what her sister looks like, her half sister, and like the gear is turning in his head. Like, how are these two related?
I'm assuming with my high insight, I can kind of figure out he's thinking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before you say anything, she's like, my father had 2 wives. One was a secretary, but the other was a hummingbird.
Can you read my mind?
No, I can read your body posture.
What's her insight? Is it better than mine?
I mean, he stands pretty straight now.
Yeah, but there's still like still things. But anyway, I welcome you to the rebellion. We're still only a couple months into building things up, but we have been growing in size, to say the least.
There will be less heretics now that you have the hammer of the mistress. I gotta puff my chest out.
I will destroy all of the heretics now that I have the resources.
That is lovely. But so I believe my sister has already given you the rundown of oh shit.
I don't know if it's allowed, but I made some adjustments to my room.
If you didn't destroy it, that was the rules.
Hold on, my connection's being fucky.
That was in fact what the person earlier said.
Xena.
What do you mean by destroyed in this case?
Like punching a hole in the wall.
Yes, like something that would make the room collapse.
I don't think it will collapse. I'm very good.
If you
This one has had many rooms collapse on him or under him.
don't worry, you don't have to worry about that. This place is enchanted to the point of indestructibility. Unless you start punching
if you would
holes
like,
through it.
you all can. If you would like, you can all see what I did with my room.
Maybe in a bit, but order of business, I assume Xena has told you to set up your rooms and the like, and eventually go out and talk with others, yes?
Yes,
I do not do much of this talking with others.
I was not able to fully customize my room to my liking.
No. She thinks...
I need to get some shipments from Faerun for that.
Yes, well, my half sister is always an impatient one. She expects everyone to get it done in a day like her, but that's always the case for everyone.
Devotion said, by the way, does this place have like a mailbox or someplace shipped items go?
Yes, we do have a mailing system. Though it does have to go. That mail is carefully sent out as to prevent. What's the word?
Spies.
Not exactly spies. We do briefly check them.
Mail fraud.
With not mail fraud, to prevent people from tracking it.
The
back
worst
to
of
you.
crimes.
Are you
Yes.
worried about someone intercepting your mail?
Not usually. We have a pretty stable system, but it's always better to be cautious, just in case a slip up happens, that they don't track us back to here. Sorry, my connection's being weird.
They're under their enemy's noses, technically.
Technically, yes. But we are in
Would they
a
not smell bad?
we're in a spot where it's very hard for us to be found, as we're not in the levels of the Underdark, but we're not so shallow up that they can just dig down. But
Turnus thinks, ah, I did the crusade there once.
Interesting. But without further ado, may I show you all around a little more? As you will be working with a lot more people than the other group at times, you will need to at least be able to get information from others and know who to go to.
If it would please you.
It's more like benefit you. My job here is just to make sure everything is orderly and everyone is satisfied with their accompaniments and know what to do.
Before I leave, I kind of want to ask the mistress a question, and it's if she thinks it would be wise to finally let loose, if you know what I'm saying.
She would give it an encouraging thought.
Can you finally start destroying the heretic?
No, you'll see. He goes, hold on a moment. I go in my room. I take off my breastplate.
And only
And I take the thing off my chest. Then I kind of put the breastplate back on. And Zernus walks out bearing 4 giant slate gray wings with an eye on each of them.
Oh.
Terrifying. Awesome. Okay.
Yep, and the eyes...
You've just single-handedly won over Terracon.
No, Terracon is now like 5 feet further away.
I kind of like
kobold, right?
I kind of like flap them a bit.
They're worship dragons.
Yes,
so they're like gray, but then you notice there's like this base, like almost like it's like the pattern that the tail and the horns are, but it's on like the parts of the like the bone structure of the wings, like leaking down, like cracking glass, and each eye has that like white X pupil with the same like starry sclera, and I go, that is much better. I assume she's kind of looking fucking confused as hell.
She's more surprised.
Just
doesn't know how to exactly feel about it, but she's
just
being calm.
Double check, Katie. Neither of my creators know anything about this.
No.
He's not old enough. Nor has he been to where they are.
No one can be where they are from.
It's almost like it's probably the Feywild.
That wouldn't be true, because then Spore would know what he is. Spore is from the Feywild.
I kind of, I look down at her. This one assumes there is no policy against flying, no?
No, though you do need to be careful, when you're near those stalagmites. Sorry. Stalactites. My bad.
I'm starting to think it's like Shadowfell or Abyss kind of bullshit.
I kind of gave up, so I was like, fuck. But,
Your size might be a problem with the ceiling spikes, friend.
Ah, yes, I did see those.
Just be careful of that. Don't need anyone crashing into them and causing them to fall onto a building or a person.
That would be bad. basically just doing like test flaps, making sure, because I haven't flown in months.
It's like really stiff.
Yeah. These are fucking big wings because they have to my ass, and there's 4 of them.
Yeah. Just be
There's 4
careful.
of them, and they're
They
still.
do have, like, you know where the rounded part of like the wing joint is? There are like hooked, like bone. It's like that black part that's at like the base of his horns. He goes, I would like to explore. This is the most exploring I've done in a while.
Well,
There
you
are
can-
things I need to find as well, so a place would be beneficiary.
Well, you will be able to explore on your own time, but as a group, I would like to at least guide you to the basic areas of where you need to be. All right?
I think it's at this point I should probably extrapolate on the fact that Murloco never left his room.
Where's your other member?
Well,
Also, what about Terracon?
I got 1.
Terracon has left his room. He's like, he's kinda
He's
looking at-
spinning in fear of the wings.
He's looking back and forth between Zernus and his back.
Zernus looks over and goes, you may be able to grow them too. I didn't know I could until a few years ago.
Great, Terracon's gonna look constipated the rest of this fucking
Anyways, I shall go get the young master. And Donnet will turn around. And I'm assuming Murloco probably took the room directly next to Donnet's.
Of course.
And so
Gonna look down at her. This might
Donnet-
take a bit.
Donnet will walk up to the room and he'll knock 3 times. And then he'll open the door just enough so that his voice will pass through. And he'll go, young master, it's me. And he'll open up the door a bit more and poke his head in, and he'll go, There's a lady at the door offering us a tour place. The rest of us are going. I thought it would be of good faith to let you know in case you wanted to come along with us or stay here.
Murloco
Murloco
is
is
butt
brushing
ass
his
naked.
scales with a toothbrush.
I've probably seen this before.
You absolutely have.
what
He's
happened
polishing
with-
them.
Murloco's polishing his scales with a toothbrush.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, is it a bird?
It is indeed a harpy, I think they're called.
Big or small?
Big or small?
Small, shorter than Xena, but still like maybe 5'6", 7 maybe.
So shorter than me. I don't remember how tall Murloco is.
Murloco's probably about as tall as Donnet.
I hate to break it to you, Donet's 6'3".
Not as tall as that, no. He's probably just 6 foot.
Okay. Shorter than the both of us, it would seem, based on what
He
I remember
stands
from
in,
10 seconds ago.
He stands and goes to join them.
Wait, who's 5 foot again? Someone's 5 foot here.
I think it's Dusk.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then Terracon's like 3 feet tall because he's a kobold.
I'm still just kind of just beating my wings a bit. They're stiff.
How about after the tour I help you, because sometimes you need to properly stretch them before you take flight. It's not good to fly at them if you haven't used them in a long time.
It's been a few months.
Oh god! It's a monstrosity! Sent here to kill us all! 4 wings!
The like all the eyes on the wings just blink out of sync of each other.
It's the end times! Murloco immediately runs back to his room.
I go, I can.
I'll go after him, and I will go back to the door, and I will knock on the door 3 times, and I will open it just enough so that my voice passes through, and I'll go,
Man.
Young master, it's okay. That is our tall friend. I didn't know he had wings either, but...
They're so gross.
I'm not inclined to disagree, but... things are what they are.
Hey, Katie?
Yes?
I can hear them, can I?
I'm really hoping that Harpy doesn't actually have a good insight.
I mean, she could read frickin' Xernas, who's in metal.
Can she read robot?
Yes, you're a living being.
The only downside is that you'll never truly feel.
The question is, do I hear this conversation between the two?
Probably hear Donut. I'm not sure if you'd hear Murloco.
No, you wouldn't hear
basically closed
Murloco,
door.
but you would hear Donut.
Okay.
Yeah, but Morocco would say that shit straight to their face. So, it's not really a secret worth keeping.
Hmm.
Yeah, he stands back up and he goes, well, alright, they bathe, right?
I'm gonna go back
I'd
in my
imagine
room and...
so.
I'm back in my room and I bind my wings, hearing that elf's ears, or that elf's words in my head telling me never to show my form.
It's not the wings are, it's not like the wings themselves, he just doesn't like the weird bone parts.
Yeah, I've already done it. Like, you can hear him kind of fussing with the armor in his room.
Yes, that's right, be ashamed of your body.
No!
I can't believe it.
She kind of gives a look to you, Murloco, and then
PJ,
looks back.
we literally just had a conversation 3 hours ago. There's a good person.
He won't let people die. He'll risk his life for people, but he's still an asshole.
I'll come back out. My wings are no longer seen, but now you know why there's 4 slits in the back of the
The chest plate.
I mean, with the design, it's kind of hard to see because it's black on black.
We're just taking a tour around, like, the building, right?
The common areas is what the harpy said.
The what?
The common areas.
Okay, so she's not wearing her armor either, so she... Shit, I forgot my push to talk is 2 buttons. So, for one, she's not got the fucking flowy-ass Zentarin cape anymore.
Mm-hmm. She kind of gives a disappointed look to, I think she got disappointed that he put his wings away. He's like, alright, let me show you the way. And she...
You actually can see one...
By the way, Katie, I don't know if you saw, but I
Yeah, I
sent you
saw
something.
it. Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Don't
so
worry.
Love you.
y'all can see the hedgehoggy spikes poking out, like, the back of her shirt, as well as it looks
You
like
have
a
spikes.
brand of the Zentarin.
She's a barb devil.
In her upper forearm.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes sense now. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't...
She
I'll
leads you
probably
out,
see her.
and you see a couple people pass by you. Everyone seems pretty relaxed at the moment. Some people are serious as they are heading to a training area that is near the residential hall. And she leads you out, and she takes you down the street a bit before getting to a kind of office-looking building almost, kind of like a guild, almost. This is the job guild. This is where you would be
It's a
getting.
job guild. It's the fucking job guild.
The job guild.
Yes, I get it. You fucking job guild. Look, when we were constructing the place, it was a funny joke that the goblins spurt out while we were building it, and it just kind of stuck. Because we couldn't figure out what to call the building, so job guild.
Goblins are fun little creatures. I lit a bunch of them on fire once.
Why are we talking about that?
It's just a sports character to mention that all of a sudden.
Morocco moves away from Spore. Also, by the way, Morocco never put on a shirt. He's walking.
I
This is
feel
the
bad
other-
for it.
I would recommend you be careful of who you say that to. But you will go here to check in to see if there are any jobs that are needed for you to do, or if you want to pick up a job yourself to do. You will just have to find Missy.
Missy Elliott?
No.
Damn it.
Damn.
No. Missy is a familiar. If you find Missy, you'll be able to find the.
That was supposed to be a joke.
Mm.
That wasn't even my Missy. You know Missy Elliott.
I don't. Me, the person doesn't know what that is.
You don't know Missy Elliott?
No.
Really?
I've never heard a single one of her.
She's a rapper.
I think, but I at least know the name because she's a prominent American.
Yeah. No.
Wait, you haven't heard Flip It in Reverse it?
I
No.
see it.
And
Nope.
flip and then like that part's in reverse because she's such a great rapper.
No.
The big lady.
Yeah.
She's
no.
she's a famous 90s culture icon.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Look
I'm
her
sorry.
up after the game.
Yeah, but
can't
but
believe you
if you find Missy, usually in a ferret form, you'll be able to find Amira. She'll provide your jobs and such. And then she pauses for a minute and is like, do you want to see the inside of it, or would you rather move on to the next building?
I'm good with whatever the party wishes to do.
Zernus is kind of just kind of following behind Dusk at this point.
Terracon is barely listening. He's too busy.
Is he trying to sprout wings?
Yes.
we just
chanting wings silently.
God, I can't believe it. Every campaign, even unintentionally, Peach and Raves managed to make characters that perfectly encourage each other to do dumb shit.
But she sees like none of your interests, so she just leads you to the next area. And she leads you to kind of this town square area. This would be the bazaar. Later in the day, it will be filled with more stalls and such, but at this point, shops are closed. But you will be able to get materials such as imported goods, information, you name it. There's a lot of variety in this area, as well as crafted goods by refugees. So I would recommend trying to at least try luck on materials and such here, as the people who set up shop here are taking a lot of risk at helping us and bringing materials and such to also give them a bit of a profit as thank you, and also just to help them along.
Gina says support your local shops.
Local business.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Though you see, as she's like talking to you, this very tall woman walks out of a building, hands on her hips almost, and she has this little white ferret on her shoulder. And as she turns her head to your group, you realize this is a furbolg woman.
So still short to me.
She's actually on the taller side of furbolg, so it's, but still fairly short compared to you. But
It's probably up to my chest, maybe.
yeah,
It's
it's a lot, but it's a lot different from what other people comparing people to.
Oh, I don't
And
even know what
she
a furbolg is. Shit.
But she has long, wildly white hair that curls and rolls down her back. She wears kind of a blue dress with a lighter blue sash around, kind of puffy sleeves. She has kind of horns as well, which is a little bit uncommon for furbolgs, though there are some who have extra traits like that. Big ears, kind of droopy, soft smile, and she starts to approach your group. And this is what she looks like. I will send to the chat.
She's like an older. Well, no, I don't know what a furball is, but for me, is she getting older for? No, she doesn't look that old.
No. But she walks up to the group, say, Gina, I see you are guiding the newcomers. Yes. Of course, of course. This is actually the lady I was speaking about. She gives a little flourish of her hands and kind of slightly dips her head for like a tiny bow. And
I bow politely.
So, I wish you luck on your little tour and your explorations, and I'll see you very soon for your next job. And she gives a little slight smile. She's probably about your age, Zernus.
Really? She's that young?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not old.
Yeah, but in relevance to like Furbolg, she's like about your age.
Jesus, yeah, she is young. I'm only 20.
Yeah. She kind of gives a nod and then she kind of walks off. And Gina looks on for a hot second. She's like, she's very impressive. She is a lot stronger than most young wizards, to say the least. Though, granted, she has had a couple of years to get stronger with her powers.
So you're tapping that, huh?
Damn it! I was about to turn and say you wanted to mate with this woman.
No, we are strictly platonic.
I like how two separate people made that assumption at the same
Insight
time.
check. Does she like the woman though?
Roll an insight check.
Great. I do look at our Gina and go, what is she?
She is a Furbolg. They are fey giants to summarize it, at least.
I just kind of nod and go, children of the woods.
Very much so. They're very in tune with it.
This is in Spore's character, by the way. Also, I got a 21.
Damn.
Very platonic. He just sees her as a good friend and just admires her power.
Okay. Just
never doubt the insight roll of a druid, man.
Or a cleric.
Or a cleric. But insight feels like more of a druidy thing.
Or a monk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't shit on a monk's insight or perception.
Zernus will try to commit that to memory, that name, even though he will probably just use the nickname, like tieflings are horned ones or fiery ones.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're going to refer to Devotion as for until you
He did refer to, at one point, Dusk and Devotion as horned ones.
Mm-hmm.
Spiky one also works considering what fucking demon and devil she's related to.
Of course.
But you guys continue on, and eventually you reach a kind of fancier building, and she explains like the rest of the town is like built for refugees and other people for other businesses, such as maintaining, like you have your departments of like health, security, like all that kind of stuff for like a city to make sure that this place is stable and that people can actually live here. There may be a rebellion, but this is definitely run like a city. You see a couple guards walking about, just making sure things are fine and no one needs to break up a fight. Eventually, trying to think. But back to the big building. It's one of those very tall buildings. It's like the
Look at my ass.
What the fuck?
What do you see? A smooth set of cheeks, my.
Wait, what's happening? I had it turned down. What
Somebody
happened?
started playing while everyone should remember
Damn you.
Ahmed.
Why is that from? Oh, it's because you added onto the queue from fucking Sunday. You
Oh.
idiot.
No, yeah.
Katie, good job.
You didn't clear it.
Oh no. Time to get the link again after clearing this shit.
That was. I have to
Good
tell Blue that
job.
that happened. There you go. You said it again.
I'm gonna be honest. This video that was in the queue is really great. But
Okay. There. Just in case.
That was funny.
I just suddenly hear it's like, oh no.
All I heard was smooth cheeks.
I've seen the back of your balls, man.
God damn it. Anyway, but this building is the administrative center. This is where the leaders gather and discuss the business that needs to be taken care of, along with documentation is held. Sometimes you might be brought in here if you find something in particular, or if you are required to, at later ranks, you will be given more responsibilities given directly by the leaders. You will eventually meet them.
How many leaders do you have?
We have 6, though 2 main ones. You will see them when we all gather for mealtime, as the eastern sector of the city is dedicated to the rebellion's military and more rebellious focused work. But you should be fine, so long as you follow by the rules and don't cause issues.
Just kind of look at her. There was no doctrine or dogma given.
Not yet. That will be given in a few days, as you will be indoctrinated officially at that point. But for now, you are currently settling in. As we do, we are still gathering people into who have recently joined us, but still need to be indoctrinated. So we'd rather do it all at once.
it's Ahmed person. I can't believe this.
I heard the Ahmed song playing. That's amazing. Holy
Yeah, I
fuck.
told him.
I was really hoping it was still playing when I joined.
No.
I was mortified.
Ah, damn it.
I was
All we
so
heard was
happy,
smooth
Blue.
cheeks and something about balls.
Look at my ass. What
Oh,
can
that's
you see?
incredible.
Smooth cheeks, my prince. I can see the back of your balls. Oh, hail Prince Ahmed the tiger fucker.
Tiger fucker. Tiger fucker.
I had to let you know.
Oh, thank you. Alright, I'll let you guys continue your game. Have a good game, guys.
Thank you.
Woody.
Oh, God. I will ask this. Would you guys like to continue next hour because Orion's not here? To make a full time?
Do what?
Would you rather end at 11 instead of 10 tonight? Because
I'm down for it.
I'm good for whatever, but I'm gonna go throw away my trash and pour water real quick because this seems like a pretty non-intensive moment.
yeah.
I mean, we're literally just be given a house tour.
Yeah, I would say if you want to go an hour later, I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's really not anything happening right now.
But
Just cute bird lady giving us a tour.
oh shit. What did I say the furbolg's name was again?
Missy.
No, that was the ferret.
Oh, you didn't. She didn't say her name.
I thought I swore she did.
No, you
Oh.
said her name. I just don't remember it. And
Fuck.
I don't know how you forgot your own character's name.
Because I still hadn't figured out her name, so I came up with the name on the spot. I knew her ferret's name, but I didn't know what. Fuck. What was it?
I don't know.
I have
Just give
no
her a
idea.
random name.
Yeah.
I mean, you can rewatch the episode later.
I'll just call her
Random
Talia.
purple lady.
I'll just call her Talia.
So she's a tree. Got it.
I mean, she's a furbolg.
For you people who read the fucking Lightning Thief series.
Yeah. Oh god, that's been a long while. But eventually she finishes showing you around. And she leads you back. It's like, so, now you know your way around the place. You are free to roam around. Dinner will be served at. I think it's at 7:30 tonight. Yes. There are clocks everywhere as to help aid with keep a track of time, as we are underground. And we are eating at the mess hall over there. And she points to this big ass like hall. Like think like Nordic like
It's like the long tables.
yeah.
Crystal, there's a slight problem. Xerneas doesn't know how to tell time.
I mean,
Does it have like 7 bells like when it goes off? Because he can do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're fine.
The major clock tower does that.
Okay. Once he hears 7 bells, he'll know where to go.
But eventually you guys, she leaves you be, and she goes to attend other business.
Oh, the tour's over now?
Yeah.
She just wanted to show us the main stuff and then let us explore on our own.
So the bazaar is closed at the moment?
Yeah,
yes,
right now.
as it is morning.
It's morning?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What time? Did she
like-
tell us what time the bazaar opens?
No, just
but it's like it's
later.
only like maybe 9 right now because you guys were up at 7 and you got here at 8, so you toured for an hour if it's at 9. So you probably assume maybe it's probably around 10 o'clock when the bazaar opens. Pretty standard.
Alright, so yeah. I don't got anything to do until the bazaar opens, so.
I assume Dusk is encouraging me to do my own thing.
Yeah. But he will
Okay.
stick with you because he doesn't want get into trouble.
Yeah. I want to find a temple. I know she doesn't have any temples, but I want to fix that.
Okay. You're gonna go with Dusk, so roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Because it is a pretty big city.
Okay. 14.
14. It takes you a while, but eventually you find a communal temple where if you need to worship at a specific god and there's no provided specific temple, you can go there.
I want to look around and see if she has a little alcove for her, and if not, go talk to a paladin high enough to make that happen.
Okay. You don't really see anything. It seems more like there's different rooms where you can like open up there's these cabins and such where you can like take out specific decorations and other necessary things for specific gods. So then it could be adjusted to the room.
It's
adjust the room
a
to-
church.
Yeah, basically.
We all sprayed again.
I need to make her a temple, or somewhere that she can be known.
Alright. So you're gonna find a high priest, a high priest or paladin?
Either a cleric or a paladin, because I'm zealous enough to know how this shit works.
Alright. You take a few minutes to look around, and eventually you find this fancy looking, like, it's odd to you, bug lady? her wings are currently down. It kind of makes her look like she has a dress, and she holds herself proudly and almost just kind of a regal manner, but you could definitely tell by like the decorations on her and such she is a high priestess of the Moonweaver.
I assume the Moonweavers chill with am I allowed to say her title out loud? I can, right?
Yeah, you could say it out loud, but not everyone knows it. But
yeah, wait,
let me finish
is the
describing
Moonweaver
her.
chill with the Ether's Veil?
Hmm?
Is the Moonweaver chill with the Ether's Veil, or
Yeah,
okay?
it's fine with that. But I will finish describing this lady. She looks like kind of like a moth person. Her hair is kind of bluish gray, and it's like puffy around her hair. She wears blacks and grays, and she kind of. It's very beautiful, though. Like, this is definitely a creature from someone from the Feywild, given her appearance. But she's very beautiful. This is what she looks like.
Yeah, I assume I haven't seen bug people, so.
No, not really.
Or has.
You have, yeah. I have not. Oh, damn, she is a big moth lady.
Mm-hmm. Very beautiful. I'd say she probably gets pretty close to your height. Probably like her head stops at your shoulders.
That is the tallest person that Xerneas has met,
Mm-hmm.
besides the storm giants.
Mm-hmm. But
Or giants. Giant is literally in there.
Yeah.
But she kind of turns to you. She's like, "Oh, hello. You must be new here. How can I help you?"
Yes, I am new. I wished to talk to you about having a place of worship for my mistress.
Ah, I see. Do you have a name for her?
I only have the title she gave me, right?
Yes.
She does not give me her divine name, but she gives me a title. Will that do?
That will work fine.
The Ether's Veil.
So you gotta pause for a moment, kind of thinks on that.
Religion check, if I can.
Are you with them?
Not. Are you there?
Did you walk with me? I went with Dusk. He wouldn't care if anybody went with him. He just said.
Oh, I assume the fucking whole party with him were kind of just in the
You
middle
were-
of nowhere.
You were given the chance to go spread out, so.
I will follow with people
I thought we went back to our wing. And
No,
then-
we didn't.
We did, but Xerneas decided to go explore because he does have a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
Four will follow out of curiosity then.
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
say
then
that.
yes, you may. do
Floor's
that.
like a lost puppy.
Yeah, but next
So
time.
am I.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
lost
if you leave
dog
him alone,
following
he'll
a
get
lost
lost.
dog.
Mm-hmm.
He will absolutely get lost.
All right. But you. Go ahead and
Holy
make a religion. Roll a religion check at
Nat 20.
disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Oh. You would cuck me out of my nat 20.
No, I forgot to say disadvantage because this is fucking.
Dirty 20.
It's a god. You think?
With a dirty 20, I can't even figure out if she's a fucking god. Really?
Yeah.
It's a really, really hard guess, I
Yeah,
guess.
Remember,
I think that
guys,
means that-
DCs can be above 20.
And I think
I'm
that
not even
probably
talking about getting it. I'm just talking about with a dirty 20, I couldn't even figure out if it was a god.
Some things are really, really well kept secrets, man.
Yeah, but again, I said that's why I phrased it as like, it's a god. You don't know what kind of god.
For all
If you can't
knows
figure it
right
out
now,
after that, that's a sign that it's a very obscure god, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you can't figure it out with a 20, I think it is a very safe bet that it is not a standard.
Whoever his mistress is, you get the feeling she is either very new or so old that she's probably been forgotten through the annals of history.
I had a feeling I'm not allowed to know anything about Nico's character, but I thought I'd try.
No one is. You'll figure it out. I'll tell you. I will tell you. You've seen it in Xerneas. He doesn't entirely know either. She's just.
religion.
Yeah, she's just a guiding hand. So he helps her.
I can't wait for us to eventually run
But,
into a dragon and Terracon to just die on the spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just occurred to me.
She kind of like pauses and she thinks like, I've vaguely heard stuff about her, though I'm not well versed in her. Perhaps
Jesus, what did she roll?
You
She has
don't
good
know.
religion.
She is a high choleric.
She's also a fae.
Is she a... From her garb, I assume she's not a paladin, but maybe a priestess of some kind?
Cleric priestess.
Okay. That's what I
don't
figured.
know. What does being a fae have to do with anything?
She's lived a long ass time.
So has
Some-
Spore.
You lived 100
Granted,
years.
probably
compared-
not as long.
You lived 100 years. That's like tiny compared to elves.
170. 170.
It's
For
still
your
tiny.
information.
Yeah, but compare that to like a couple million.
I was just asking, jeez.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
You do not know.
You really don't know, honey. I love you, but
Her religion check is like plus 30.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
But she like. How about you help me with figuring out how to set up a little area for her? Huh? No.
I nod, I goes, this is one of my duties.
She nods and she turns and she leads the way down a couple hallways before she gets to a darker corridor and she opens the door into it. This is more dark. This is more the darker rooms. This probably is a little more suitable for the mistress.
She does like her darkness. Midnight is when I and my companion speak to her most. Dusk is when you offer a special prayer.
Dawn, you mean?
Oh yeah, dawn.
She nods. Well, well then, you may do as you wish in here. If you need anything particular, come to me. And if you can't find me quite right away, ask around a couple of the priests and paladins for High Priestess Felinus.
Felinus? Alright. I'm just gonna, with what little I have that she's given me, because I know I am also supposed to spread her knowledge, because she is stretched thin, I will just makeshift this room into what I can, a proper place of worship for her.
You probably get a couple of veils and such, request some opals, though that might take some time to get delivered.
Yeah, black ones, specifically.
But, as you fix up the room, it's pretty nice.
Set up like a nice little altar for her.
You get a approving gust.
I nod, and I smile under my veil, feeling that I've done. It cheered me up a bit from what happened earlier today. I am still doubting myself in making my own decisions, but after that, I'll let a cleric or priest or paladin know that I'll be back to do more work every so often and tend the temple or her little shelter.
They give a nod and they leave you to your own devices. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Is the bazaar open yet?
My room.
The bazaar is open in about an hour, so yes.
Alrighty, I have something to do, but I don't care if me or Spore goes first.
I'm just
after them.
I'm literally just finishing up my room. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Alrighty, so I'm going to go to the bazaar. There are 3, technically 4 items I want, but 2 of them are the same. We know there's training areas. That means there's probably somebody somewhere who makes training dummies. I'm looking for 2 of those, first and foremost.
I see what you're doing.
Basically, anything you can like use to train, like weapons.
You want to get some for your room, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. That's
Wait.
what I figured you were doing.
So to clarify real quick, you want to get what?
Well, like a
Training dummy.
training dummy, like
Okay.
literally like
Yeah,
any
yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
He just wants to get one for his room so he doesn't have to leave
That's like-
every time he wants to go train.
That's like 10 gold.
For
There you go.
1 or 2.
1.
I'm going when this is done. I have something I want to get, but I'm going to need to go somewhere unsavory to get it.
Alright.
All right, and then second off, I want. I'm looking for some polishing. I think it's like you use wax to polish armor, and then a polishing rag
Okay,
for my
so
stuff.
you just need a armor polishing kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 5 gold.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then I will return to our wing with it. I will put the armor polishing kit next to where my equipment's been sitting. I'll put one training dummy standing in a corner in my own room, and I will take the other, and I will leave my room, and I will go one door over to Marloco's door, knock 3 times, open the door.
Repeat.
Actually, do I know if Marloco's in his room?
Is he?
Yeah, Marloco's in his room. He was waiting for them.
All right, and so I'll knock 3 times, open the door just enough so my voice can be heard. Young master, it's me.
Have you finished your errands?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. We have another errand to do. And then we can let someone else do their thing, and then we can do Marloco's thing after
Alright.
that.
So
And so, but also, and so Donna walk in, and he's carrying one of the 2 training dummies he wants, and he'll find an empty corner in Marloco's room, and he'll set it down. And
alright, cool. And
I
then-
bought this for you because it seems like your skills are not getting. So I figured you could use something to practice them in your own privacy.
Seeing as I am now a soldier, I suppose I will.
That is all I can hope for, young man. Now we may be on our way. And now Devotion can do their thing, and we'll get back to me and Marloco.
I'm just getting a chest. I'm sending you some stuff, Crystal.
Alright.
Secret rogue things.
Secret rogue things.
Secret Zentern things, I assume. Yeah.
Devotion needs to set up a sacrificial chest for the blood god.
Yes, of course. I need to.
Always, apparently. I should look in. I don't think I need any components for spells yet.
Blood god, that's cringe. Do you know what's really based? God of bodily fluids.
Well, I don't need the thing for Shield of Faith because I'm fucking wearing it.
Alright, so you make your way to like shadier parts of the bazaar, and you find a hobgoblin, older in his years, scraggly. And he kind of looks you over, is like, so you need a little something? Alright. 80 gold.
80? Yeah, I see what I got.
I think you have a shit ton because you stole from people the first game.
Yeah, that's nothing for you. You stole 50 gold.
How much gold do you have right now?
117.
Jesus! I had 46.
She hands it over, and at this point, she's wearing her armor again, but she is wearing a ring with the symbol of a dragon eating the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's their symbol.
Mm-hmm. Because a nod takes the gold, counts it real quick, checks it. It's like, and then he slides over your purchase.
Does he do the thing where he
I'm
like
feeling
fights the
some
gold?
heresy going on here.
That's why she's doing it when I'm gone.
Exactly.
But
she's being smart about it.
Yeah.
He seems like he knows some of the more unsavory people around here, right?
Yeah.
Actually, he might have this. Does he have a poisoner's kit?
Yeah. Though that's
Poisonous
40
Kit
gold.
cringe.
Yeah.
Man, I really need to get around to finishing that Poisoner subclass.
How much is one of those?
Probably like 40 gold.
Jesus, 40 gold per poison kit?
To be fair, supply and demand, and also like
We are a rebel organization, so I think things are going to be a bit pricier.
yeah. And also
That
you
is-
have to keep in mind poisons aren't easy to get. Or
I'm also thinking, due to people risking their own ass selling this shit, they're probably spiking the price.
Probably. Okay, Alright, I'm good with what I've got for now then. I'll come back later.
Wait, how much was the Poisoner's Kit?
40.
Jesus!
you gotta think about it, dude. With the
Man
situation.
trying to fucking pay his kids' colleges over here.
You guys want to know a secret? That's not even the base price for Poisoner's Kits. Poisoner's
I
Kits
know.
base price SRD is 50 gold. Because they're
Really?
pretty much only used by assassins.
Fucking expensive, man.
Supply is probably really, really low.
Mhm.
So he's still, I mean, he'll still make a fucking profit at the end of the goddamn day.
Mhm.
Smart ass
Hey.
hobgoblin.
Just paid for his kids' fucking college.
Anyway, you eventually come back and do your stuff. Merloko, Donnet, what are you doing?
I don't know, what are we doing?
Merloko is taking Donnet and he's gonna go look for. Is there any sort of orphanage here?
All right.
What?
It's always you and orphanages, PJ.
There is a
Yeah.
there is a residential area on the west side where there are refugees. There is a building specifically for people who are orphaned.
Is Merloko about to get a fucking child?
I certainly hope not. The party does not need to adopt.
He's either
Oh,
We
getting
have,
a
we
child.
have Paracon. We're good.
He's either getting a child or burning down the orphanage. I don't know which one.
My friend Ryan would be proud if he burned it down.
PJ's back. What are we doing at the orphanage, PJ?
Test.
You're good, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. I asked Donnet for my half of the money that I always have him hold.
Yes, you receive. You receive 39 gold pieces.
Very well, and I donate them.
All right. You give 30 gold to the orphanage. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not adopting or burning down the orphanage.
No.
30, to be fair, 30 gold is a fucking substantial contribution to that
It's,
orphanage.
it's 39 gold, actually. It's closer to 40 than 30.
Yeah, that's a
a very
bit.
significant portion.
Yeah.
You paid
then,
for
like,
some of those kids'
Merloko-
colleges, Merloko.
Yeah, then Merloko like wordlessly motions to go back to the thing.
The residential hall.
I will continue to guard Morloco, which I will now state. Donnet does not currently have his armor, but he is still not unarmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's not carrying around his long sword, but probably one of his hand axes just strapped to his belt.
All right. Cool.
Shouldn't look too out of place here. There are people walking. I assume there are people walking around with weapons, at least for
Yeah.
because there are training areas.
Yeah. There is. Though less common in the residential area.
Mhm.
The west
Now,
part is it.
Ernest always has this.
Morloco's going to wait until all the orphan children are fed and well kept and grow stronger, so he can have Terracon fight them all.
Oh my god.
The ultimate training.
Christ. Anyway.
Can you beat this dumb fucking kobold we found?
Yeah, but,
You cannot.
You return back, and is there anything else before I do anything?
I would like to go shopping.
Oh boy.
Do you know what I'm really surprised about? We have not heard a peep from Terracon's weapon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if it talks. I'll be frank with you.
It's a hex. You're a hexblade. It's at the very least sentient.
Or
Wait,
What if
something.
Terracon's weapon speaks a language Terracon doesn't know? So he's just like, all right, I got.
Anyway.
Terracon's sword has just been blasting Primordial the entire time.
He's like, I don't know, whispers in tongues sometimes, but
Anyway, so what are you doing, Terracon?
I need new armor because I can't deal with this.
All right, so you're not too far from the residential hall. You go to the armory, and you see working away at the forge. This place seems like it's just recently been set up here. You see this white dragonborn, though you could barely tell with the ash on her scales. Blue eyes. And she kind of peers over at you from the fire and looks over and says, "Oh, hello. Could I help you?"
I need tougher armor. These scraps will not do.
Mm-hmm. What kind of armor do you have?
I have leather armor.
Leather?
Don't you take medium armor because you're a hexblade?
I can take whatever the hell I want because I'm a hexblade.
Do you want to still use this armor? Just add some setting and metal to it, or you want something completely new?
New, shiny, shiny, shiny.
All right then. And she kind of points over to the selection of like standard medium armor stuff that she's made, though with their subtle flourishes. It's fairly nice.
Mm-hmm. What type of armor is it?
Like there's medium to heavy armor, though she points you directly to the medium armor section.
Hey, Katie.
Yes.
If it's alright, can I say Spore would have gone with him because I want to get armor too?
Well, did frickin' Terracon go out of his way to tell him?
Terracon just fucking left, I'll be honest, but like if he's not like stealthy, if anyone saw him go, I guess.
Well, to be fair, Spore's in his room, so.
I mean, I'm gonna go get armor anyway, Katie. You might let me go with him.
It's the best.
Or I'm just gonna bother you to be like, hey, I wanna go get armor now. Well, I have to integrate armor into my body.
Yeah, I will get to you. I will get to you, but
yeah.
I gotta pull up the medium armor list real quick.
I got it up. There's a high chain, scale mail, breastplate, and half plate. I'm looking at it from my armor, so anything you need, I'll tell you.
There wouldn't be hide here because this is not a leather shop. This is a armory.
Then there's chain, scale, breastplate, and half plate.
Okay.
Do you want to know any information, Rage?
I will say the ones that are more the ones more in your price range are 50 gold.
Chain and scale.
Yeah.
Because breastplate and half plate cost a shit ton. Breastplate costs 400 and half plate costs 750.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to have the people who were having me over make this armor for me.
Yeah, but
okay, no. I guess forget this because I don't have enough money to buy armor.
You don't have 50 gold.
No.
Let Sport go with. I would give him money.
Wait, didn't we get paid?
Yeah, you
did. I have 30.
Yeah, didn't we get paid? Wait a minute.
Yeah, we only got paid like 30 each, so he only has like 30.
The second half.
I only have that 30 gold.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you had another 30 from beforehand because she had split that. Remember? Unless you blew it all the first day.
I don't think I've spent any, so.
You'd have 60.
Yeah.
Aha.
But chain shirt has 13 plus dex mod with a max of 2, or scale mail that's a 14 plus dex mod plus max of 2.
Yeah, we'll go scale.
Alright, you have disadvantage on stealth, it is 45 pounds, and you give her the money. She measures you out real quick before resizing it as needed, and she gives it back.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now Katie, I would like to go get armor.
Yep, you go there, you find the
Since I couldn't do it before.
Dragonborn, what do you do?
One studded leather.
Studded leather, alright. She will direct you, next door to the leather worker.
So I'll go there, I guess.
You go over there, there is a half-elven, androgynous, person there, kind of working away at some metal, and they kind of perk up and they're like, "Oh, hello, how can I help you?" Kind of stands up.
Oh,
you said they're half elf?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
half-elf.
Hello, my wonderful half elf friend. I would like studded leather armor, please.
You sound like GLaDOS.
That's the point.
Let me see your armor, if you have it. That is.
He kind of looks down at the like leather bits integrated into his wood-like body. That is kind of hard to do. Sorry.
Alright, come here. He kind of like walks up to you and kind of like lifts up your arms, kind of expects you. He's like, you're very well built. And it kind of goes around. So he's like, well, since you already have the leather on you, technically, I can add the studs real easily for 15 gold.
Okay, I'll pay 15. That's less than I thought I was gonna have to pay, so hell yeah.
Well, you have the leather, right? It's not like they're making a whole new set.
Yeah, they are only putting the studs in.
Yeah. So they go in the back, grab the kit they need, and they start adding in the studdings. And
after they add it in, I'll use a Druidcraft to kind of let everything
Creep
blend
the
in
wood
a little
over?
bit. Yeah, let the wood creep over and just let everything kind of blend back in.
Yep,
So now my armor class increases. It's what is it, 12 plus your dex modifier?
Yes.
So I got an increase by 1, and my armor class is now 15.
There you go.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah. You head on out, and Xernus, as you're flying, you're not flying back, you're walking back. You see that you find Gina. She's walking out of the regimental hall, and she kind of spots you. She's like, "Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you went."
I was doing my duty.
That's good. Perhaps would you like to actually fly now, given that the tour is over?
I kind of think.
There's no real judgment. You might get some weird looks, but no one's really gonna judge you, except, I suppose, your companion there. I don't know what his problem was.
I'm gonna see if she approves, and I'll also see if Dusk approves.
They're both encouraging it.
I will need a place to unbind the. Oh wait, no, I can do it the easy way. I kind of like find the sweet spot where I know I can like hit my armor to get it to unlatch. So I just kind of like hit my fist on like the small of, kind of like middle, closer to small of my back, and then the wings kind of just push themselves out, and I flap them a bit.
Alright.
The eyes kind of like blink, and the pupils adjust to the light.
She kind of gives a smile. It's like, very unique. But how about you come with me to the training area, and then we'll stretch out your wings first. Alright?
Can I insight check her? Xernus is just curious as to why she's so eager to help. They are not used to this.
Alright, roll an insight check.
She likes Ernest.
I think I don't know, dude. 14.
14? Seems friendly. Knows that if you don't fly your wings for a while, you can hurt yourself from initial flying.
Yeah, also my wings are kind of important, because they are big muscle wings. I don't need them to atrophy.
So...
But yeah, I'll actually, to practice, I'm going to close my eyes and let my wing eyes see for me, because I can do that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. She'll find that very.
I kind of like make them fold up and fan out so that way the eyes can see.
Yeah. She kind of like tilts her head at this, like, huh? You actually see through those.
Yes.
Uh.
My eyes are special in. I also see farther in the night as well.
Huh. Interesting. Kind of remind me of a Twilight Domain. But how many fingers am I holding up? She kind of lifts her hands up. Each hand is holding up 2 fingers.
You have 2 on each, so 4.
Alright, wow, that's really good. Alright, let's go to the training grounds and get you stretched out. And she leads the way. Sake of brevity, you get it all stretched out, and then you're able to go fly.
I am a pretty fast flyer.
Oh yeah.
I'll let you guys know I have a flying speed of 50. I am like a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I'm gonna do some laps, just around. I will watch for. I'll do a little lower so that way I don't hit any stalactites on accident.
Here's the
because
thing.
I am big.
Here's the thing. Given the nature of the city and the cave, it's a far ways up. But they're just saying if you go really close to the ceiling, be careful.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just kind of doing like spins, making sure I have everything.
Yeah.
I'll take like my glaive out and like practice fighting in the air because I can do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, after the stretching session, your wings feel great.
Yeah, kind of also make sure my eyes are okay. I need to make sure my starry stuff, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because my wings are kind of the backbone of them are made out of my starry stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's just kind of watching you for a little bit and just chuckling at this.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you are.
After a bit, I'll land.
Well, I've never seen anyone fly that fast. Even our Croca are slower than you.
Kind of tilt my head.
Our Croca.
I do not know what that is.
Think harpy, but they're all bird, and they have,
Avian, if you raised the...
And instead of having wings on their arms, they have separate wings like you do.
I know of the tiny bird people, the tiny black ones.
Kenku?
Yes, I've seen. That is what they are called. Okay.
The gradient from like human to bird goes like human, Asimar, which are technically angels, but the only angel feature they really retain is angel, so they still look birdy. Like harpy, Aarakocra, and Kenku, and then just a full-on bird.
Hold on 1 second, Esme. Did you say harpy?
I said harpy.
Did anyone else hear
Also,
harpy?
you gotta put shifters in between because they can be weird where ravens spawn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll just do some laps for a bit, and then I'll eventually put them away because I know I don't want to deal with that issue again because I don't like hearing his voice in my head.
Mm-hmm. She gives a smile. Like,
Golden cookie.
Well then, you're very good at this. You're probably gonna
Oh
be.
wait, I wouldn't know etiquette about this. No. So just in the middle of the training field, I just drop my breastplate.
Oh,
So I can bind my wings.
I'm really starting to think that like this harpy is into you.
She kind of
I
like.
mean, I can describe it my body so that way do you want me to do it so that way everybody else knows?
I'd say you'd save it for like the rest of the group when they actually see it.
I'm just gonna rebind them.
She kind of like has a finger up. She's like, but she'll wait for a minute. Just gotta look. It's like.
Then I just refasten my armor.
You know, guys, I have a feeling this might be an allegory.
What? We'll discuss it later.
Yes, an
Not for
allegory.
sex, no.
Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. But she was like, I've seen people go out here shirtless, but just next time, Zonus, do maybe try doing that.
You broke her.
So I'm immediately getting the wrong idea from her because I have an intelligence of 7. I immediately think I have.
Bit of Ugo range, please. I'm trying to do here.
I immediately think back to that asshole again, and then I just nod.
She has a good insight. Hold on, let me roll.
I could roll deception, because I am in. Oh shit! I actually don't think I get my bonus.
You
right
don't.
now.
You're not showing anything.
Right? Yeah, I still have my helmet on. I can roll deception though.
You can if you didn't say anything, so you just nodded.
Yeah, I'm nodding. I have to see.
She gotta like wait, no. Don't think it as like I'm shaming you. I'm just saying some people just find it awkward to like see someone just kind of strip.
Unknowingly, she is making this worse. I will just slowly nod again and have Dusk follow me.
Yeah, Dusk will explain to you better. Just like she's kind of in a state right now. She's like, I don't know what the fuck I just did. But Dusk will explain better of like what she meant.
Okay. After Dusk dumbing it down for me, I will understand, and I'll go back so I can kind of just. I do need to rebraid my hair anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go in my room and do that.
Alright.
And then I'll wait for dinner time. Because I don't have anything else to do.
Well, lunch comes about, you did hear from her,
Lunch, yeah.
if you want to eat, everyone just comes and goes in the cafeteria. Like, for breakfast and lunch or snacks, you just go to the mess hall and grab something to eat and chat out. Everyone gathers together communally for dinner.
Okay. Yeah, I just went flying. I'm probably hungry.
Yeah.
I'll go get lunch.
Yeah, there's a lot of food here. Like, for someone who just recently, like a newly set up thing,
Was
they have
living the
plenty of
nomad's
food.
lifestyle.
It's not even nomad's house. Like, it's some pretty
Do
good
I
food. It's
have
like kind of
to,
home cooked food.
Except for someone who was living the nomad style.
Mm.
Obviously, Forrest starving.
You need water.
I don't need water.
I'm kidding.
I'm going to. I think I attempt to pay for it.
If they
because
tell
I've seen people do this.
This little little old lady in the back, just kind of at the chef, is like, oh no, you don't
It's
pay. You're a
grandma.
member here.
It's grandmama.
I am going to eat a large
No,
portion. As I
only-
think we talked about, because of my weird body, I do need to eat a lot.
Yeah, you're a big
Besides
guy.
my
in general.
fucking size.
Yeah, you're a big guy. You need to eat a lot anyway.
Spore will ask food for Sapling though.
Yeah, you'll get like a big bowl of like.
No meat.
I will pet the
only
dog.
vegetables.
Yeah,
the
I was
dog
gonna say
appreciate-
like they gave
Funny,
like a big
funny,
bowl.
funny you mention no meats. Donnet is not a vegetarian, but he will eat mostly produce.
But yeah,
Sapling enjoys the pets by Xernas.
yeah.
Xernas has found the joys of petting dogs and is not going to give this up.
Yeah.
Your dog? You mean our dog?
Yeah.
You eventually like hear someone come in, and you hear like a bustling crowd of like people entering. You see a couple Minotaur here. And then you see an interesting fella that you don't know how to describe. They have horns like a bull almost, but they look like dragonborn too. It's kind of weird. Their coloring is not like most of them. It's kind of brownish.
I'm gonna make a wild assumption here.
And you see this guy walk in. He is fucking big.
It's either a
he
really
my
weird
size?
lizard folk.
Pretty close.
Whoa!
It's either really weird lizard folk or it's a half or it's a Dragonborn
If
with
he's
the
a
other half.
Dragonborn Minotaur, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say.
badass.
The other cause it's a
why am I looking
Dragonborn
at
and
somebody
the other half
Clyde and
is Minotaur.
played?
Because he likes plaid.
Why is this person wearing plaid?
Is this
He's
a
got a half kilt.
That doesn't
Is
even
this
look
a-
plaid. It just looks like it just had extra stripes.
Is
no,
this
one
a
of them is plaid
Dragonborn?
and the other is.
Okay.
Yeah, the purple. I think he's talking about the blue one, the blue and gray one.
I don't think that's plaid. I think that's someone that drew lines to like do guiding for like the curve.
I don't think so.
Is it a Dragonborn with the other half being Minotaur?
You could tell by the bit of fur, yeah.
That is kind of badass. I think I know what Dragonborn are. I don't know what Minotaur are.
Yeah,
right?
you don't know Minotaur, but you can see like, oh, those are cow people. Oh, that's a mix of a Dragonborn and a cow people.
I've just realized I don't think I'm familiar with Dragonborn.
No,
which is
no,
a real funny thing.
yeah, because you ran into a Dragonborn. You saw a big
Yeah.
a big white ashy one.
There were too many shiny things in the room. I was distracted.
Yeah.
Spore does know what both of them are because
Hold on,
he's
something
very
just like
well
fell in my house.
knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Just a second.
He has to go investigate.
Spore knows most races, excluding, whatever the fuck Xernus is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, a small handful of other really weird things.
Mm-hmm.
But Spore does know most because his creators/teachers are very smart people.
Yeah. But you see, these,
Perhaps Spore will one day be the one to reveal the Tree Man. Like
Yeah.
Turco's
Damien was
debating with
before.
Morloka who would win in a fight between Xernus and this new guy.
yeah.
Maybe one day Spore will be able to teach his teachers something. The
Perhaps
student will
someday
become the
I
teacher.
might even play the Tree Man instead of just talking about him. Who knows?
But yeah,
Perhaps.
But you see that big chucklefuck there, and they're getting food and they're just laughing it off at another table.
Yeah, Xernus would win.
Can I figure out from and I might not be able to, but it'd be funny if I could. Can I look at the Dragonborn side and look at the Minotaur side and try to see if I can figure out where the parents are in there?
You're trying to
You
figure out
can-
if their parents are in this group.
Yeah, I'm trying
No.
to figure out if their parents are in the Minotaur and Dragonborn groups, respectively.
No,
Golden
this
cookie.
is like a Minotaur group, and then like the
Damn.
one outliner in that group.
I really wanted to see if like I could find like to see if the mom was the Minotaur or if the dad was the Minotaur.
have
Now
no
I was trying to
fucking
find
idea.
out.
I am back. Don't know what it was, but
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Probably.
everything looks okay.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, Terracone's like 90% certain Xernus could kick their ass.
Just eating and looking at them. I'm like, ooh, cow people.
Oh, people.
Ooh, dragon cow people.
God, dragon cows. Now that's something that sounds terrifying.
mm-hmm.
Now a new creation has been birthed.
The
That is-
big flat chompers.
One more before you guys leave. One more
What's its
individual.
breath weapon?
Hot milk.
One more.
Hell! Wait,
Uh,
can I try to find out what its dragon color is?
you
Is
can
it
certainly
brown?
try.
Spore's gonna look over to see if
It
he can
looks
find the dragon
silver, if
color.
I'm being real.
Because brown dragonborn aren't a fucking thing.
I mean, there are only a few chromatic dragons that have blue eyes.
I'm gonna
I-
look over and
The
see
white
if I can figure
dragonborn
it
has
out.
blue eyes.
Well,
Is it
yeah,
a white
white
dragon?
dragons have blue eyes. That's like
Yeah.
he might be a metallic.
Blue Eyes White Dragon cannot be defeated.
He could be of like a bronze, maybe a copper, because I know copper is in that
So
brown
so
shade.
you roll a nature check.
He does also,
Roll nature, you said?
have
Yeah.
a white silvery streak
Okay.
on
Oh, he
top of his
does.
face.
He could be silver.
Yeah, I assume either silver or white, but I want to roll so Spore can figure out because he's curious. 23.
23 seems
get a
like
plus 6 of this.
rather than like one parent, it seems like this guy is a mixture of a lot of like dragonborns of different colors throughout the generations, and he's a byproduct from one of the members of that mixture with a minotaur, so it ended up being brown. with a hint of
Perhaps one day
But-
we'll find the pink dragonborn.
He's just
No, Crystal's giving this out there now. We found a brown one. There's a pink one.
So the color is actually brown.
Yes, but
What the fuck does a brown dragonborn breathe?
whatever.
You don't
I have to
know?
know now. I
Dirt.
have to know.
Rocks.
Oh
It's
god.
probably acid.
I'm
It's
gonna
just whatever's
roll a
most
wisdom
dominant.
save. I'm
Mhm.
gonna roll a wisdom save. Rolling a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
And what are the dominant genes among Dragonborn?
What are you rolling the wisdom save
It's
to
a
be?
good question.
What's the wisdom save for, honey?
For Spore trying to contain his curiosity and not going over to ask.
Alright. You gotta be a 16.
Fuck.
Did you fail?
You guys watch Spore get up
Cool, I'm following.
and walk over to the Minotaur.
I just have like a
Dragonborn.
mouthful of food and I'm just watching. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, where are they going?
I got an 11.
Oh my god. He got.
I rolled really low.
He's currently leaning back, kind of eating some food at the moment.
It's a rough
Mug of-
moment when the druid fails a wisdom save.
Yes, it is.
Has some ale with him. People laughing at the group, and he kind of eyes you guys as you approach.
Oh, it's only Spore. It is
No,
dog
I
eyes
went with
him.
you.
Oh, okay.
Terracon's
And
following.
Terracon, because Terracon is also way too curious.
Mm,
Excuse me, my friend. I do have a question.
yeah.
Oh,
I've
God.
never seen a brown dragonborn before. I would like to know what you breathe.
Well, given my mom, despite the mixture, acid.
Ah, you were right. Acid.
Spore pulls out this like mossy looking notebook and writes it down. Thank you
Eh,
very much.
I don't know if there's others that are like me, but it's just my case.
If I find some,
much
do
can
you
you
want me
lift?
to let you know?
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait, what did he say and who was that to?
Yeah, it was in response to like, meh, I don't care. And then what did Terracon say?
How much can you lift?
A lot more than you, tiny man.
Oh.
Is that a challenge?
Do you want?
Oh wait, I forgot
test
you're
that?
decently buff.
I'm just eating and watching.
Spore will take a step back just in case.
Alright. I'm trying to think
Spore
of like.
cannot lift. He is fucking frail.
I lift.
Alright,
You do lift.
alright, and he points to one of his buddies. Pick up that guy. Yeah.
Alright, I'll fucking roll for that.
What's your
My
base strength right
God.
now?
Not very high, frankly.
Oh, I thought you had a high strength. I thought you were like a.
good ro-
I thought
Oh,
you were
no, I'm
buff
not-
kobold.
All my rolls are shit. It's my third highest stat, but like it's still low. It's
Oh.
13.
13.
Oh.
Nothing.
You're not even gonna let me roll. How dare you?
I thought you rolled that was your 13.
No,
that's
I think
strength
13
four.
was his base strength.
roll
Uh,
it. See what you
My
get.
bad.
Maybe you'll find a way to like lift with your knees good enough to actually pick up this guy.
Maybe you'll
If I
pick up a
don't-
hunch.
If I don't, I'm just gonna tag in Zarnes. Alright, that's like a 9. 10 total.
Oh my god. Same thing as I said earlier because I thought you said 13.
I'm gonna call over Zarnes and tag him in.
He's going to
I
look-
hear him call me, so I lumber over.
He kind of looks at you, he's like, oh, you're an interesting fella. That's how you lose, you know, buddy. You can't call in people. This is your own strength, not his.
You didn't pick him up.
He stands up easily and he just picks up 2 of them.
Demise of the gods.
Slams
This
his
one.
dick on the fucking table in front of you, Terracon.
Damn, I don't have magic to
I
fix
go,
this.
oh, watch this. I'm gonna try to pick up all 3 of them.
Roll athletics check. What's your base
I am
strength right
going-
now?
Worst thing is Sternus could actually do this. This
what's your base
isn't even impossible for
On
him.
my base? Oh, well, you didn't fucking.
Well,
do I need to
that's-
roll again?
Well, no. I was just asking what your base strength is because I need to figure out how much you can carry. Because it will depend on your
15. I'm also 11'6".
That does have to account for something.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm trying to account for.
I don't know if you have the ability Goliaths have or not, because I don't know your race, but you should.
I can look.
Like, you can pick up you can pick up the amount a large creature can, but I don't know if you have the thing that lets you pick up. Because if you're a large creature and you have the thing that Goliaths have, you can pick up to like a huge size. Or you can pick up the same as a huge size creature.
I rolled another 14. I hate you.
Alright. You can
Although
pick up...
with my height, it might be enough.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Crystal is doing DM math.
Yeah, so what did you roll?
I rolled 14.
14? You managed to get them up? Though you're struggling
But
a
not
bit?
for long.
Yeah, not for long, but you can definitely hold them up.
Yeah, I pick up all 3 of them, and then I put them down.
Yeah, it is a bit of an ache, though, on your...
It's fine. I did it.
He's
Did
like,
I miss something funny?
he puts down his buddies like, huh? No, sorry, wrong voice. Huh? You're pretty good for a newbie.
You guys notice Spores kind of hiding behind you guys, not wanting to participate in the strength contest.
He goes, my mistress chose me to be her hammer for a reason.
I want Zarnus to make me strong now.
Well,
Because
she chose well.
Spore has an 8 in strength. He can't pick up jack shit.
I just kind of wave, and then I go back to my massive plate of food.
Before you go, he's like,
Spore will also
Well-
wave goodbye.
yeah, but before you guys go, he's like, name's Arachno.
What?
Another try.
Zorak.
What?
Zoraknok? Good lord, that's a metal ass name.
He's
Okay.
I kind of like hold my arm out to do like the forearm shape.
Yeah, definitely the forearm shape.
Even though my hand
Fullmetal Alchemist
even though my hand probably still eclipses his arm,
Yeah, like you both do it to each other, and you just kind of like do that.
I shake it. I go, Zernus.
My name is Spore.
But nice to meet you both. Hopefully, when we
And
get
that
this-
is Sapling. Points to the dog.
Pat the dog on my way over to my food.
It's a coyote, but you know they're dog.
Yeah, but
like.
as you guys are heading back, it's like, hopefully when we get to sparring training, I get to go against you. Could be a fun challenge. Grins at you
Spore's
guys.
like, oh god, they're sparring training.
I chuckle and I look to Spore because I think he just seems nervous. I'm like, you could turn into that big gray thing again.
Oh, yes, I can.
I just finish my massive plate of food.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Yeah.
feeling accomplished that I did something on my own or having helped someone.
Yeah. But eventually you also see that white dragonborn from earlier. At least Terracon and Spore do. And she's like she has a cloth. She's like cleaning herself up, and she has brilliant white scales under all that ash. Very beautiful for a dragonborn.
Ooh, I forgot they can be white. I've only seen red ones.
I have seen. Come on. Have I seen many colors, or have I heard of many?
Yeah,
colors?
you've seen many colors.
I have seen many colors: black, green, white, blue, silver, gold.
I did not know they can be
bronze.
metal.
What is she?
Have I heard of crystal dragons?
No.
You would have heard of them from
Heard of them, but not seen them.
Yeah.
I've heard of ones that are like crystals, although I haven't had the honor to see any of those.
Oh, that is interesting.
Indeed.
I look at Terragon and goes, she looks like a white one.
A white what?
She's the half dragon, dragonborn. one born of scales.
Thank you. That was the perfect description. He's very interested now. Yeah, no, he's absolutely gonna approach her and be like, Terracon, how do you do? How are you?
She kind of looks down to you for a second. Because you're pretty short compared to her. She's pretty big. She's like 6'4".
Terracon has a kobold boner.
No, he's how are you? How is it possible?
How are you?
Dragons are things for things for kobolds, by the way.
Yeah.
Gods for kobolds, so this is like a demigod.
Yeah, so this is
Jesus. This is
Yeah.
Jesus for kobolds.
Yeah.
It essentially is a demigod for kobolds.
I'm sorry, but there's a Jesus for kobolds.
I mean, not wrong.
I know, but it still cracks me up. Oh god. Anyway, she got looks at it, she's like, I was hatched and I grew up.
Oh, you were a hatch baby.
I was also
That's not
hatched.
Spore, that's not Spore's voice. Just Gino.
Gonna
Continue.
roll something real quick.
I'm just watching, eating. These lunch ladies now know my appetite.
I was hatched within the flames of
that
purgatory,
means
the
the
strongest of my
mama-
kin.
She kind of like paused for him and was like, "You're awful young. What are you doing around here?"
I am on a grand quest that I cannot share the details of. Unless you want to know, then you can know.
Oh my god.
Let's be honest. Terracon is probably pretty old for a kobold. Kobolds do not live long, generally.
How old are you?
Fair point.
Yeah, I was about to
They
say,
only said 20.
if you're older than 11 days, you've achieved it, my guy.
Mhm.
You're basically immortal. God.
Yeah, no, he's
Well,
six.
they can live for a while. It's just they join professions where they die way earlier.
They are capable of living longer. It's just kobold society and the environments most kobolds live in don't allow for that.
Yeah, they barely live past 20.
You know, like if they work under a dragon, that dragon's like, you were bad. I'm eating you. Thank you. Bye.
You just look tasty. I think I'm gonna eat you.
How old are you? 11 days.
Yeah.
How long do kobolds live? 11 days.
Yeah,
I mean, he wasn't lying.
But
He did die.
Yeah, but what did Terracon say in regards to the young bit?
Poor Spurt.
He said, I am on a grand quest, but I can't tell you what it is. Unless you want to know, then I can.
I can't tell you what it is unless you want to know.
Well, I'm curious, but shouldn't. Where are your parents? Like, are you
Where
here
are your
alone?
parents?
Just kind of looks around.
I have ventured off from my tribe on my quest. It is a must. It is a very important duty.
Awfully young.
I am the strongest.
It kind of gives a look of like strongest.
They're kobolds, man. Give them a break.
What was your tribe consisted of?
We were not very big, or don't worry about it.
That was not the question. I didn't ask how big they were. I was asking what they were.
We are kobolds, of course.
Kobolds.
Her having to realize she's talking to a kobold. Which is funny because I almost made a kobold for this game.
Were you hatched with them?
I was hatched like no other. Hatched in the flames of battle.
Okay, I know what. Okay, now I know the situation. Oh boy, she kind of like pinches the bridge of her snout, just like, oh boy. All right, kid, come with me. Kind of like takes her food, like ushers you to a table, like sits down, is like, look, buddy, you're not a kobold.
Of course I am. Listen, I see the misunderstanding. They call me the dragon rot.
Buddy, have you ever noticed how you're bigger?
Bigger, stronger, wiser, faster.
Yeah, that's because you're a dragonborn.
Do I hear this? I have good insight. Do I hear this?
Insight?
That would be
Perception.
Yeah, I bet it's the same damn score. Either way.
What's your passive?
My passive is as high as it could be 16.
16.
Yeah, it's as high as we can be at this level.
And then what for you, SP?
What? Oh, I mean, I wasn't asking. I was saying his passive perception is equal to his passive insight, probably, but 14.
Okay. Spore,
That's
they're not
12.
being subtle. Spore can hear it.
I'm going to look directly at Terracon. Knowing, like, the difference between kobolds and dragonborns. Is he a fucking kobold?
You look at it. No, he's not a kobold.
He's
He's
going
a
raised by kobold.
Yeah, it's like... fucking Christ. No wonder you're alone. I fucking thought you were just a fucking blessing, aren't... Oh, Christ. You're barely even a teenager. You kind of like resting her... You know like how you rub your temple and just kind of look at someone, just like...
Oh, God! You're right, we don't need a child. I was right. We have Terracon. Shit!
She's gonna kind of give a look of like...
I mean, 8 is still a child for a kobold, assuming we're talking about kobold actually live past 2
I
years.
don't think is the actual adulthood, but he is 6.
Dragonborn mature at, like, what?
Like 12 or 13, I think. I'll look it up. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's earlier than humans.
It is a lot earlier than humans.
Then they're considered adults.
Alright, so it's got to pause. It's like, are you traveling with anyone, or are you just joining this rebellion on your own?
I'm
They
with
reach
the
it-
big one.
Nope.
They,
Alright.
They reach it. They reach adulthood at 15.
He's not that young.
Alright, buddy. Come here. He just kind of like picks you up from like the back of your shirt. It's like, come on. It carries you over. Alright.
I mean, it says in the age that Dragonborns can attain the size and development of a 10-year-old human child by the age of 3.
Yeah. So he's...
They develop weird as hell.
So being that Terracon is 6, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like a short teenager. But
Yes,
she
he's
gotta-
a short teenager.
Yeah, but she's gonna carry him over. It's like,
Like a
"So-"
short 12-year-old.
She's gonna look to you all. It's like, so, you know what he is, right?
He is I look in my notebook of things as I have it. I go, he is the Underdark dweller. The flip. Kobold!
No, he is a Dragonborn.
Yeah,
What?
no, you probably overheard me. No, he's a child. He is a child dragonborn. Got mixed up with a kobold, I think, so that's why he identifies one.
I actually figured it out before you said it.
I mean...
Although I did
you-
hear you say he wasn't one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for listening.
Anyway, just kind of not believing your crap about that. It's like, all right.
I mean, he did.
Did you really figure it out?
Yeah, he figured out it's a Dragonborn before she said he was a Dragonborn.
Well, yeah, because you overheard her earlier.
Yeah.
No.
But he's still spitting real facts.
It's kind of look, he goes, has she told me that I'm a child for my race too? That I'm not that old?
You don't know. You haven't
Alright.
asked.
I mean, I look at her and I go, I do not know if I am adult for my kind. He is in good hands.
Well, how many years have you lived, and what are you?
I do not know. Give her the straightest look.
Can you think back of events that have happened in your life? Can you remember how many times those happened?
I can't really, can I?
No, you really can't.
No.
Ugh, oh Christ. Well, shit.
I can ask.
You can, I suppose.
Okay. I will ask her. How old am I, and am I young for my people?
I'd say you begin an answer just like giving, like you kind of feel like sparks like on your cheek almost, but it was only matching the number of your age, and you get the sense of your matured. You're full grown, but you're very young.
Okay, I am 20 taps old.
Taps?
But I am young for my people. I am fully grown. I will not grow more than this.
Okay, so.
But I am young for my people.
So you're 21 years old, and you're young for your people. Okay.
20 taps.
Oh, sorry, dear. But
He does summon a sword. I've seen him do it.
I can. I will do it. I'll do it right now. And I summon a weapon, sword.
All right. He kind of like looks at you, like still holding you up by the scruff of your outfit. All right. All right. So just clarify.
Man, I'm annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah. He's basically a teenager. Be careful with him. I don't know what else to do here. I say just.
Oh
fine.
God.
I'm busy, but if you find another fucking Dragonborn to teach him what the fuck he is, that would be good. Because he's probably never breathed anything in his life.
I look at Terracon and then look back at our brown Dragonborn friend. Do you want to learn from him?
Terracon is red, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have met red ones, but they were not very kind.
Terracotta is still not really. He's just under the assumption that he is just even more special than before.
I mean, oh.
Man, we found out pretty early on that Terracon is not who he says he is.
I mean, to be fair,
much stronger than him.
Already some background story at level 3.
We had some inklings that he was something else because he was a lot larger than what kobolds should be.
and also a Dragonborn would know what a young Dragonborn looks like.
Fair enough.
It's not really a hard secret.
Maybe we could find a red one.
There's a red one, but he's currently on a mission. Fucking old fuck. Just be careful, don't annoy him too much, he'll fucking whack you with a stick.
I mean, elders often help the young ones, so maybe it is a good omen.
I'm gonna pat Zerus on the chin and be like, he will do fine. This is the big strong one.
Yeah. But
I could help. I could train you.
Yes.
He got shakes his head, just kind of drops it on the chair, like, alright, I'm gonna go.
You know what?
Hmm?
I'm casting Ceremony on Terracon for devotion.
Okay.
So I just reach out my gauntlet and I put it on your head, and like his whole form just shimmers with like this starry void kind of deal. So I'll tell you what this does. It's for the next 24 hours, so you have it for a while.
Okay.
Because I did take the spell today because I was going to the temple. Give me 2 seconds. I have to fucking read. Devotion.
Yes.
Or dedication. You touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god's service, which you just did. For the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes a saving throw, it can roll a d4 and add the number to the totaled save. A creature can only benefit from this right once.
Alright.
Once ever?
I don't know. I assume it's once per day.
Mm-hmm. And it can't be stacked.
Okay, so we'll just do it once per day. So you now have a d4 to all your saves.
Okay, cool.
Alright. And eventually she kind of drops you back in the chair, like, alright, I'm gonna go. I need food. I'm starving. It kind of wanders off. She does have a tail.
Goodbye, pretty dragon lady.
Does Terracon have a...
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah. But
no response to what
You
Sports
could
said.
also use Coming of Age on Terracon.
she'll give like a wave as she walks away.
Shit, I can.
In response to what Spore said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. Once Terracon becomes an adult, I can do coming of age on him too.
Okay, cool. We'll see if we get there.
Once he hits fucking like 14.
11 days.
Oh, that's fucking great.
You die, I win.
But is there anything else you guys want to do?
Well, I will tell you guys what you did notice from her trip. She bought a treasure chest. Like a nice chest.
Oh,
I'm interested.
I mean, it's just like a storage chest. Seemed normal enough.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I assume she's still like sitting at the table where we were eating or something.
Yeah.
She's just
Bryn, who is audibly listening to fucking cowbelly videos in the background loudly?
It's in the background, and I just haven't fucking felt the need to turn it off yet because the remote's out of my reach.
Yeah, but also
Hello?
we can hear it.
Hello?
Yeah,
Let
hi,
me grab
Jim.
the remote.
We hear you.
At least now we do.
Did you hear when I said that Spore called Devotion's name?
No, I look over.
Out of curiosity, what did you buy the chest for?
Oh well, it's just for storage of things that wouldn't be convenient to carry all the time with me.
Insight check. Okay.
I'm not.
Second
Zernus is like, this makes a lot of sense.
19.
You get an inkling because it's not total lie. It's not
I got
lying.
21.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying if they're lying or not. I'm just seeing what they're putting in. I'm trying to see
well, with a 21,
find out
they're
what
telling
they're.
the truth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out what they're
You don't know
storing.
You don't know what the fuck they're storing.
That's what the insight check was for.
Yeah, that's what I said. You don't know what the fuck they're storing.
Oh, damn, I did have stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a 21 on their deception, so like literally he just doesn't know. He thinks they're just storing normal shit.
Clothes or I don't know, extra stuff.
Could be trophies from battle.
Battle trophies, those weren't exactly efficient to carry around with you everywhere.
I only keep the one. I hold up the flattened holy symbol.
By the way, since she's not wearing her armor, her holy symbol is actually visible now.
Oh, you have a holy symbol?
Yeah, let me actually look up what it is real quick.
Is it heretic time?
We'll see.
What defines a heretic?
Crystal told me there are a number of gods who I don't know specifically. My goddess gives me a little tap on the shoulder, and I'll know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I ask every time I see a god, like, are they cool with my goddess? Do I need to start killing people?
Actually, you know what? He said that stealing is bad. Yes.
Yes.
She's not
It's
wearing the
because
holy
crime.
Oh, you're not wearing the holy symbol?
No, she would have the foresight to not.
Okay.
I'm not taking that chance.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna send Crystal a message though.
Okay. But I assume you guys eventually head back to your rooms.
Yeah. I'll, sit down with Dusk. I basically spend most and or all of my time with Dusk, unless Terracon wants to go train.
Does anyone take Spore's request to see his room?
Okay.
I'll peek my head in before I go train Terracon.
Okay.
I mean, it's the Feywild, but Cernus would realize something that Nico might be worried about.
What?
There's a lot more of those glowing mushrooms in there.
No!
Oh,
no. Okay. If you guys are looking in rooms, you do see her holy symbol actually.
There's like a really big one.
Is your room
in there
open?
somewhere.
I mean, I'm only looking in because then I'm gonna go take Terracon to the training ground and do some training.
Yeah, she's like setting things up in there.
I'm gonna go polish my armor. It's been waiting long enough.
So,
It has been a few days.
so you do see her holy symbol, Nico.
I mean, I have a passive perception of 12. I don't know if I see it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send it the art channel. You might recognize it.
Oh, I might. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We'll see if they're a heretical god or not.
Fucking hell, where the hell did it go?
When you finish, I did mean to do something else to say while you were traveling back, but then you guys jumped, so I was like, okay.
I can't look at those two without thinking of Aaron and Danny.
God damn it, do I have to re-download the goddamn image? Where'd it go?
The image definitely holds very much power.
I'm waiting to see what the fuck Bren has done.
What has Bren done?
I don't.
It's Vecna. Roll initiative. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god. Okay, what is it? Oh god damn it!
Mass.
Yes, it is. Is that?
No,
Is
not a
that
heretic.
Did she give me
It's not a heretic.
information?
There's, he's fine.
It's not a heretic, but does he recognize
Is it on the list of gods that I was told to be wary of? Because I know she just talks to me in general.
Wary in a sense of like there are a lot of trickeries and there's a lot of trickery in thieves, but they're not bad.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm taking Terracon down to the training pit since I know where that is.
Yeah, but
They're
let me
not-
quickly let me just
Sorry,
grab
I'm just-
something from when you guys were walking
Oh.
back.
Oh, okay.
As you guys are walking back, you hear talking, and you see Talia talking to someone who's bigger than her, so probably a lot more closer to your height.
Who's Talia again?
Talia is the Furbolg.
Oh, okay.
And you see this man, more simple robes, plants growing on there's clothing, druidic, it seems.
Ooh.
And he seems to be talking to her with a dopey smile. Tan skin, black wild hair, big droopy ears. Always seems to have a smile constantly. And this is him.
Oh, it's another Furbolg.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks so happy.
Yeah.
That's just the resting Furbolg.
Yeah.
Or likes him.
Yeah. And they seem to be talking at the present moment. Unless you walk up to them, you won't hear anything. But
No, I know Terragon's eager to get training done, and I know basic drills and whatnot.
mhm.
I do tell Donnet, because I know he's been in the war, that we're gonna go down there if he wants to come.
Mhm.
Donnet is in the middle of shining.
I just give him the offer, basically.
Yeah.
Because
If only Spore met him, I would have done something so funny.
Training is a morning thing. I have a feeling if Spore sees that Furbolg, Spore's about to become
You
horny
all-
on Maine.
You all see them.
Yeah, this was on the way
Oh,
back
I
from lunch.
see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, you guys are
it's
walking
on the
back.
way back from lunch. I'm just taking Terracon to go train. I just kind of walk past.
Just gonna walk over.
Here we go.
Spore's about to be horny on Maine. But
He doesn't
Yeah,
like
he
the
doesn't-
Furbolg.
Gino, Nico.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is almost as bad as dealing with I am, but softer version.
Oh, for Spore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you approach and you hear them talking about like they seem to be catching up. He seems to have been. He kind of talks to say, so how's it been around the guild? Hmm. It's been fine. You don't. Why? I don't understand you sometimes. You know I'm always working. Yeah, well.
I hope this works.
Sorry,
Spore- I haven't told Katie about this yet, but this is something Spore does, so I can't wait to show you guys.
Oh Christ! What are you doing?
Katie's like, oh no, this and
He walks over. Hello, my fellow Druid Furbolg friend.
He kind of turns over. He's like, "Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see a Warforged of the naturally kind. How can I help you?"
I noticed you were a druid, and I wish to give you a gift I give all druids. They seem
Please
to
stick your
like
dick
it.
in me.
And Spore will reach over to his shoulder,
Oh
pull
god.
off a mushroom, and
Oh,
offer
God
it to
damn
the
it.
Furbolg.
No, not
He
the-
does this to every druid. He offers them because the druids seem to like the mushrooms.
I wonder why.
So,
Gonna roll something real quick.
can I
He's
roll
probably
something
gonna
for him
like
to
hold
eat
his
it,
breath
please?
when he grabs it.
I want him to eat it. Let him eat it. Let me have this.
He might start growing his own supply.
Hold on, let me roll something. Oops, that's the wrong command. Oh no, he kind of just like plucks it. He's like, "Oh, thank you." And now I have to make a con save for him.
Oh,
He rolled
oh,
a-
he
I
did,
thought,
he
I thought
ate
if they ate it, they automatically failed. I thought it was if they took in the
No, he just
Uh,
picked it up. He only picked it
fumes,
up.
they had to make
But
it
here's the
to-
thing: he rolled. Do you want to know how bad
Oh,
his
okay.
roll was? He was rolling a nature check to see what it is. He rolled a 3. He thinks it's perfectly harmless. So I need to make the con.
I
save.
mean, technically it is harmless. It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, but still.
The mushrooms
hallucinogenic.
aren't harmful.
To be fair,
They just get you. They just get you high off your fucking ass.
Again, hallucinogenics. They can be a very bad thing if you're not careful.
That is true.
Yeah, so con save, what's the DC again?
You didn't tell
Remind me,
me.
these mushrooms.
I thought I did tell you because we had to make that save last time.
Yeah, no, you have to make a con.
I remember the DC being high
Oh.
because they're very potent mushrooms.
Hold on. I can scroll up. I can look for a con save.
Because I know if you eat them, you automatically fail the con save, and if
Okay,
you take in
hold on.
the fumes, it's a high con save.
Hold
I
on,
think you
hold on,
might have
hold on.
said 16.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's probably 16.
I'm
wanna
looking
say
for
it was 16.
the con save to see where I did it. It's a deck save. Deck save. Oh, god damn it. Where is it? It's farther up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say 16 because we both agreed they're very potent. Even
I think it was
fume-wise.
16 because I got like a 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go 16. That's a pretty high DC for these mushrooms.
He manages to not get high off his ass, barely. He's like,
Does he eat it?
Ugh. Spore?
Eat it.
Probably not after that.
Eat it, please. Eat it. Just,
Why?
just say eat it.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on you. Because
Kate, I already told you. Spore doesn't know these are hallucinogenic.
Is Gino begging or is Spore begging?
Yeah, that's
He
what
knows.
begging.
Gino's begging.
Yeah,
He knows they make people happy.
yeah. He kind of like pauses and is like, buddy, yeah, now, why did you give me a mushroom that kind of blasted my face?
Oh, they do that when you touch them. But druids like you seem to like them. And other people like them. It makes them happy.
Gotta roll an inside check on that.
I also heard they taste good, but I don't know because I can't eat. It's true, that's what he's heard.
Yeah, he's gotta pause for a second, like as he
That's what
pauses
he's
that,
heard
'cause
and seen.
He rolled an insight check on it to figure out what you meant by happy. He's like, "Do you have you're just growing hallucinogenic mushrooms on you?"
I
And just
don't know
keep-
what that means, but yes, I am growing
It-
mushrooms on me.
It
Oh,
buddy,
I forgot that he's immune to it.
He's also a robot. I don't
Yeah, he
think
doesn't-
robots can get high.
He
Yeah,
kinda
he
just-
doesn't need to breathe.
yeah, he's
so
more put it away. He's gonna be like, "All right, let me give you a quick nature lesson, buddy, because you're a funky fella."
He bonks you on the head.
He does bonk you on the head. It's like, don't give people mushrooms you don't know what they do. You may not be able to breathe or anything, but you could seriously hurt someone.
I do know what they do. They make people happy.
No, you make them hallucinate, and some hallucinations are not good. They get this thing probably gets them high, maybe hallucinates, but I'd be careful. Yeah, can you do that?
Are my mushrooms bad? And he kind of
They can.
his eyes get like this sad look on them.
I mean, they can be if you
It's like Spider-Man's mask, where
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Shape.
Not necessarily if they want it. It's not a bad thing. It can be for some, but if you keep going around telling them to eat it, it's gonna leave some bad moments, especially if they don't know what the hell they're getting into.
You can also grow them. They're really pretty.
Oh,
They
I know.
glow.
I know. I grow a lot of things in my dorm.
And they're from the Feywild, so you can say you have a Feywild plant now.
No wonder it's so brightly colored. But
They remind me of home.
yes. Well, be careful next time before you give this to. All right. Kind of like shakes the mushroom at you before putting it away.
Okay, enjoy your mushroom.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
And
give it a
he'll
little
walk
salute
back
before he goes
over
back
to the group.
He turns back to his sister, who's giving this disapproval look of like, really? How? It's just like because he did provoke the mushroom with like out of care, just like kind of plucked it and caused it to burst. But
yeah, this is now Spore realizing he has to be careful with the mushrooms because he didn't know before.
At least now he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was a Warforged and he can't eat or breathe, so he had no idea that the mushrooms could be bad. He just, from his experience, they made people happy and relaxed them, and he thought they were good.
Mm-hmm. But eventually you return back to your rooms and you do your things. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm just running through basic drills and sparring with Terracon.
All right.
I'm polishing all my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure my chest is working properly.
You get the instructions. You figure out how to set it up and lock it and like disarm it.
I
when
don't
need be.
trust this shit.
We're doing a training montage, and it looks very weird considering how tall I am compared to him.
Mm-hmm.
You can make your hexblade into any weapon, right?
Anyone martial weapon.
I mean, you can have any weapon be your hex weapon. I think. Let me look up the ability.
You can change the form of it.
I don't think you can change the form like on the spot unless you have Pact of the Blade.
Which I do.
Oh, then yeah.
In that case.
Because if you could turn it into like a maul or a glaive, I could teach you how to use that stuff.
One-handed that you are one weapon that you are proficient with that lacks the two-handed property. So any one-handed mark.
But I think if you have Pact of the Blade, that overrides that.
Is it? Check, because I can teach him some things.
But eventually you got a couple hours pass, and eventually 7 o'clock comes about.
Oh, well, if it's a one-handed weapon, I can teach you how to use like a javelin, like a spear.
Yeah.
Eventually you guys are called in for dinner, and there is so many people here. Like, there's more tables now, and it's just like,
Wait,
they are
didn't we have
filled.
dinner?
No, we had lunch.
Oh.
I will make sure not to bump anybody or try.
Yeah.
I am gonna say you guys can notice Spore does seem a little bit down.
Here we go.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. No, it's whatever.
Yeah.
You are proficient with it while you wield it.
Also, continue, Katie. I just want to point out.
Yeah, it can be your Pact of the Blade weapon can be any weapon, but to my knowledge, it still has to be not two-handed to work with Hex Warrior.
If you later gain the Pact of the Blade feature, this benefit extends to every Pact weapon you make, no matter the type.
Yeah.
I'm just grabbing references, so you guys
No,
are
I am-
out eating away.
So
It's
any
small
weapon you
creature.
make with your Pact of the Blade feature works with it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to
think I can use
interrupt
heavy
you,
weapons.
Katie. I just wanted to point out that Spore seems kind of down now.
Well, then, I'll say for a training lesson, I taught him. So that way, Crystal, I taught him basic, maneuvers with the glaive, and also with the maul.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have a big hammer, and a big slashy stick and also a spear.
I can't use them all, by the way.
Why not?
I'm small.
Yeah, he's small. He can't use two-handed weapons anyway.
No, I can't use heavy weapons.
No, you can't use heavy weapons.
Is a glaive heavy?
I can't think of a two-handed weapon that's not.
No, glaives are heavy.
Yeah.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure every two-handed weapon is also heavy.
Well, I taught you some good spear maneuvers then.
Alright.
I'm just gathering refs right now, so.
Yeah. So we train with the spear until you get strong enough to use the glaive and or javelin. Oh no, glaive and or maul.
Also, I have to be right back, so don't show anything cool until I come back.
Alright.
Until he grows to.
I mean, we kind of have to because it's like 10 minutes.
Oh, fine. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh wait.
Alright, hold on. I'm almost done with all the references.
Why do you need so many references?
The 6 leaders?
Oh.
Yeah, we're meeting the 6 leaders, and they're probably going to talk to us at some point.
Probably.
Also,
One would think so.
I wanted to point something out. Most versatile weapons aren't heavy.
Yeah,
heavy
versatile weapons don't count as two-handed, which is why monks can use quarterstaffs.
Well, I'm just saying you can use those as two-handed.
Monks can use quarterstaffs because quarterstaffs are a monk weapon.
They're a monk.
We need to get Terracon a longsword.
They are a monk weapon because they don't count as two-handed.
You could teach Terracon how to use a warhammer.
A good bit, actually.
Alright, so you guys are sitting down eating, and you watch entering the hall soon after, and everyone like standing would give like a generous bow or what they do, or whatever sign of like respect they do, as 6 figures enter the room, and they head to the main table that's on a slightly elevated like stand area, kind of like one step up, obviously, but just like still the position. And the first person you see walk in has long black hair, wearing dark armor with gold trim. Very interesting to say the least. Pale skin, darker eyes. Very ornate, but very much built for fighting. And this is the first leader.
I can feel the anime.
That armor doesn't look familiar to me, right?
No.
Okay.
The second person that
Does it look
walks
familiar
in...
to
me? No.
Oh, that's true.
The second person...
Didn't.
Second person to walk in, drow, male, braided hair, white hair, kind of bluish skin, opaque white eyes. They have a eagle, an eagle hawk like bird. You can't really tell. You can't look at the tail feathers too well. Dark clothing, a blue sash, some feathers. And this is the second leader.
Also, Xerneas is like trying to remember. Right, I don't kill those on sight anymore.
Next, you see a very tall woman, giant-sized, though looking more humanish, but beautiful, but very buff, very strong. You don't know what kind of giant they are. And you see her walking. This is her face, and she has all these designs on her forehead and such. Her hair is braided and curly and wild, and she walks.
Xerneas just goes, "That is a woman."
Alright, this is just my crackpot guess. Not even Donna, because Donna wouldn't even know this. I'm feeling the...
You're feeling what?
I'm feeling hill giant.
Could be.
Because I think hill giants have blonde hair.
Next person to follow, Bugbear. Though peculiar looking, greener skin, black hair, fangs, white markings on their face.
Greener skin?
Maybe orc in that blood? You don't know. Big guy. Very strong looking.
An orcish bugbear. Damn! Maybe a little tiefling in there. He's got some head nubbins.
Yeah. Next you see is a masked figure. Tan skin from what you can
what?
see. Next
Masked.
figure, masked figure.
Oh.
Tan skin, elegant figure, feminine. Beautiful designs, very reminiscent of like Starry Night almost, maybe sunset. As she walks across with almost a flow and grace to her. And she carries a mysterious aura to her, but a powerful one too.
I will immediately divine sense.
So,
I don't-
hint of celestial.
Mmm.
In the last one, you see very short, woman, wild hair, goggles on, and she kind of like has a pepper step, and she kind of like marches through with a grin. Tinkerer seems maybe an artificer, perhaps. Beads on like draped around her neck, jewelry. Very, very peppy, unlike the others that are like pretty serious or confident in their ability.
She's giving me Pippi Longstocking. Yeah.
Probably the one responsible for the trolley system.
Probably.
Halfling. This is a halfling woman.
Also, I said this earlier,
she's
but I forgot my
adorable.
mic was up, so I was muted. I'm pretty sure Divine Sense only has her 30 feet.
30 feet's pretty big.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at her.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah. And she has a grin on her face, pale skin, freckles, dark hair, wild.
I turn to the party and I point to the masked one that goes, she is has the gift of the gods. I kind of point at my like eyes that are glowing.
Yes, he pulls out his book for a second and scrolls through it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was in here somewhere.
They eventually sit down at the table, brought food, and they seem to be discussing at the moment, though. The masked figure just kind of has her hands folded and just kind of listening.
She like looking anywhere specific?
Her head's not really turning much, mostly like moving slightly to whoever's talking at the table, really. So you don't know where her eyes are looking at.
Alright. Well, does the mistress tell me she's got a good vibe about her?
She doesn't say anything about that. She's not... It's not a yes or a no. It's just...
She's uncertain.
Not uncertain, just like, Like she's
Contemplative.
Yeah.
I will give her the open invitation to tell me what I need to do. Because normally she's very direct with me, and this is new.
Yeah. She says she will convey that she's not a threat. She's just not certain who she is.
I said I will, in my little weird head talk, just ask if I assume she is not one of the ones I need to take care of.
No, you don't.
Not a heretic. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. I will tell her that she interests me just because of her whole deal.
You sense like a amused like presence from her. Before the connection cuts briefly.
Yeah, I know she's always there. Just kind of eat whatever's fucking for dinner, except my plate's like stacked up high.
Yeah.
Hey, you do not eat what's fucking.
You don't know that this pork chop was part of a pig that could have fucked.
But as it goes on, eventually, the first one that has walked in, the male, stands up and he walks around the table and stands before everyone. And as he holds a position, everyone quickly looks over and they silence themselves very quickly. It's like a wave of silence passes over. He definitely commands an aura of respect. He's like, well, another long day, but another fruitful success for many of our missions that have come back today. And also, some new recruits have joined us. Some of you have run into them, some of you have spotted them in passing. I'd like to welcome all those who have joined us recently, and we are glad that we have more people who see in our cause.
I just kind of look at him. I'm just gauging him.
Mm-hmm. In other news, so far the Empire has seemed to be taking moves. Our spies have been diligent on it, but in time we shall be able to thwart some of these efforts and make more moves. As we get stronger each day, we shall succeed. And there's a applause or hoots or whatever the like for this mixed gaggle of people of all kinds of races from different places. It gives it nods like, please enjoy the rest of the night. And he walks back.
Do I see any like symbols on his armor? He seems very paladin-like to me.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I will also make a perception check, as Spore would be looking and curious.
Huh?
You're just looking curious in general for Spore.
Hold on.
Zernus is specifically
12!
12?
21.
They didn't even beat my passive. That is my passive. Fuck you, roll 20.
15 plus 6.
Okay.
21.
Alright. Zernus, you kind of look. You can't discern exactly what the symbol is. Though you can tell with the design of the armor, it's supposed to make up parts of the symbol. Like, it's supposed to be integrated into the armor.
Do I see it?
Like, draw it.
Spore, you definitely can tell this is a symbol of a deity. Though you gotta think on it a little bit more on who this
Religion
is.
check, I'm guessing.
Yes, but we'll do that religion check next time as we have 1 minute to go.
No, I do real quick. Hold on.
No, honey, we'll do it next time. Woo, good session.
If we